Good morning, fellas. How the hell are you? Yeah, OW ain't been around in a hot little minute yet, but I'm not gonna say I was triggered, but the best word I could say was a situation took place that caught my attention, grasped and held on to it for a moment. Um, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into what I'm here for. This is gonna be a quick little rant. I know it's early. Probably a lot of people probably ain't even going to tune into this, but it's okay. I'm gonna put it out there. And if the people that know me happen to get a chance to catch this on the replay, hey, great. I'm glad that y'all can catch the replay. So recently, um, as you do know, I've always been a connoisseur of YouTube information videos or whatnot, and I do listen to KS. I'm not gonna say the person's whole name, but pretty much at this point, everybody knows KS is pretty much a fucking household name. So I think it was maybe last night, night before last, one of the nights or whatnot. I'm listening to one of KS videos, and he's rambling on the usual shit. You know what I'm saying? Female fuckery, blah blah blah. You know the usual shit. Save the community. Yeah, that shit. Go walk, lower yourself into the fucking lion den, get married, get raped in fucking divorce court, all that shit, family court, blah blah blah. The usual, you know. But it's entertaining on the fact that people constantly still call in to get this abuse, which is completely funny as hell with me. You know what I'm saying? So during the show, a travel bro went to the comment section and he pretty much put it out there. He like, man, he pretty much stated that dating in the United States is a lost fucking cause. Now, any brother who has a passport that follows me or anybody else in the passport community, in the travel community, I should say, not the passport community, in the travel community, double R, Rich, Yes Jonas, any of these fellas, they will tell you the same fucking thing. You know, it's pretty much dead. And once you walk outside of this country, your eyes, your mind, your body, and your soul will be opened up to a completely different world. When you come back here, you'll see things differently. So he made the comment, and KS was like, "I don't know what's wrong with you brothers. You know, I don't know where y'all get this shit from. Most of y'all only make the median salary is $40,000 a year. Y'all not going nowhere." So that part kind of struck me, and I'm like, maybe, maybe not, but where are you pulling this from? You know? Then he goes into more detail, and he's like, even if you are working and you make X amount of dollars a year, you only have 2 weeks of travel time. So how much time are you actually out of the country? Now that shit was the straw that broke the camel's back, right fucking there. Because not only was it true, it's something that I have said many times in my prior vlogs prior to this one. I said either you're gonna be dating or you're gonna be making, you know. And in order for you to, in my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, you would have to be able to leave out the country at least once a month, at least. And there are blogs that I've been on. There are blogs where I've been seen in other countries on numerous occasions, and you could pretty much go back and see between the years of 2018 and early 2020 before this bug hit. I was leaving the country every month, like clockwork, you know. So for someone to make that statement, I'm the living proof of that. Nay, now, just saying it, I may be outside of the norm, you know. I may not be the normal test dummy that you could use or whatnot, for lack of better words, but this is what I did. And I wasn't making $100,000 a year. If anyone who's been traveling, who's been following me on my channel for a period of time, they will know that I'm involved in surgical technology. I'm a surgical technologist by trade, and also I worked at the airport for 15 years. So just with that now, if we're gonna go off with that, I was working two jobs, and I still managed to leave the country every 30 days. It's to the point to where when I was coming back from the DR, Brazil, or Colombia, when I would get to my connecting flight out of Fort Lauderdale or Miami or ORD, I would be booking my next flight for the next month. Because I reset. Every 30 days I come back. Every 27th day I would leave back out for 7 days. So the notion that a person that only makes 40 grand or 50 grand a year can't leave the country every month, That's bullshit. And I'm living proof of it. I have my passport book, and I mean, I'm not gonna go and get my passport book and pull it out and all that shit. But people that know me in the travel community, they'll be like, yeah, OW left this bitch every month, like clockwork. We didn't know how the motherfucker was doing it, but he was doing it. So, moreover, what really got me really going to even make this video, because I really don't make too many videos anymore because I got something else going on in my life right now, whatnot, which I'm not going to get into. But let's just say I'm going the 1099 route for as employment, which is a big plus, which gives me more time to travel, which gives me no more freedom when I make my own fucking schedule. But that's something else, a different story. We're going to carry on with this. If you go back to that fucking video and you look into the comment section, those motherfuckers was all over that shit like hogs on slop. Them travel dudes, they all cap. Nah, they not going nowhere. Nah, they don't have no time for that. Nah, they just going out there tricking. And if they is, that they fucking business to bitch you. You know what I'm saying? You're tricking in this motherfucker, you heard me? You just paying out inflated, blowed up ass fucking prices. You're too stupid to see it. But that's another story as well, too. The comment section liking that shit. They chowing down on that shit. So I'm thinking to myself, this must be a lot of people who are in this fucking comment section. A, don't travel, which is only a small percent of us anyway. And B, I mean, just have an axe to grind. You know, they're so fucking miserable, they don't want to see anyone else happy, you know? So basically, that's what I was coming into this blog about right there. And that's just a little preamble. I'm about to go dig in a little bit deeper with this shit because I'm just going to run my motherfucking mouth. And if y'all choose to hang around, hey, great. If not, that's good too. I just want to get my voice out there and give my opinion on that fucking bullshit. Now, I'm going to see who's here with me right now. I'm going to give y'all the shout out right quick. Who we got here? All right. Profe Aguayo. What's up, old man? What's happening with your real brother? Salute to you. Milano, travel boy. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro. Look, I'm just putting it out there because when the guy got called out on the fucking KS show the other night, it was fucking just terrible, bro. I mean, he went in on the man, but not so much as him. He spoke some truth to it, but it wasn't all fact. We gotta clean that shit up, you know? And that's what I'm gonna do. My Liberty channel, my few subscribers, I appreciate all of you guys, but I'm gonna clean that shit up. I'm gonna give some clarity to that fucking situation because it was spoken on, but they didn't really go dive into it, the reality of what's really going on out here. Milano, what's that? Shaq, what's happening with your Shaq? Ken Padboy in the building. Milano, Travel Boy, KS. Milano, if you don't know who KS is, brother, ask somebody in the chat. They'll tell you. I'm not gonna say the name, but I mean, yeah, I mean it's prevalent. Everyone knows who KS is. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. Just one of them things. All right. Rod V, Suel, man, appreciate you being here, Junior. Appreciate you. What's shaking, cousin, man? I can't call it Rod, bro. You know, just flipping and twisting. About to put my little 2 cents in on your boy. They got chin check last night on that KS video you did. Was it last night or night before last? I can't remember. But homeboy got chin checked in that bitch. In the whole motherfucking the comment section, he'll go in on the motherfucking man. God damn. Ken Mavmore, I made $5,800 this month off the delivery. You see, that's another point I want to go into about that Milano too. I'm gonna go into. I'm glad that you brought that up. What you make, a lot of people just focus on what a person makes, not what they save and what they spend. I worked in a hospital with several doctors and a handful of nurses, right? And I could honestly say that 70% of them made over 6 figures. Okay. 70%. The other 30% would be around the 70-ish, 80-ish range. All right. And these motherfuckers live paycheck to paycheck. I know it because I listen to them because they talk freely in the doctor's lounges or whatnot. They just, you know, that's a place where they could go at because basically they live that fucking work. That's something else people get misconstrued about being in the medical field or being a doctor or a nurse. Yeah, they make all that money and shit, but they're fucking slaves. All right. They don't go on vacation like you think they do. Some of them barely get to see their wife. I mean, pardon me. Long Dick Darrell banging his wife up at the fucking swingers club down at Colette on fucking Bourbon Street and shit. Yeah, that's the shit that be going down. Trust me, I see it. I have no reason to lie about it. Some of them are happy. I will say that because to get into that field, you have to like what you do. But this little thing that you call freedom that you think they have, in most cases, that's just non-existent. Especially when you're first coming out. I've seen doctors do fucking 20-hour shifts. Go in the fucking doctor's lounge, take a nap for 3 hours and get right back up and start the fucking AM shift. The shit ain't all what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, to each his own. Jim Helton, KS hating on the passport bros. Jim, I'm not gonna say he hating on him, but yeah, he's coming from a place that's not completely genuine, and in my opinion, his realm, his thing that he does is here in the United States dealing with black women and black male issues, to pretty much, for him, in my opinion, for him to embrace the idealism of men actually, divesting from the community and flying out to other countries, it would go against, basically his ethic, where he makes his money at. It would be no money in him for doing it, in other words. Like, he makes money doing what he does, solving problems, If all men would have packed up and said, look, fuck you bitches, your kids, your 400-pound ass, you know what I'm saying? There's no money in that for him. Only people that make money off of that are the fucking airlines and the whores that you're going over there and fucking. He can't wrap that shit up in a nice, pretty bow and sell that to people in the masses. What he's doing now, it could be sold in masses. People pay to solve problems. KS is a problem solver, if there ever was one. The man's highly intelligent. He knows his craft. He studied it. He's got that shit down to perfection, damn near perfection. Nothing's totally perfected, but his craft and what he's doing in his marketing scheme is great. Can't knock it. The thing about passports, bros, is we are the complete antithesis of that. We're not buying into that. Let's go get married. Let's make $200,000 a year to satisfy some bitch. That's just basically saying, I'm looking for a man who's, what's the word that they use? He's financially attractive. Well, what's that? Financially attractive means his bank account look good, but he don't. So you're going to be in a bedroom every night with a dry pussy, fucking this man that you don't really like because he's financially attractive, but the guy who you want to fuck, while he's out there working 18 hours a day, that's where you're going to be at. That's where the disconnect is for me right there. And he stated before that you shouldn't go on a date with a woman. I mean, a woman shouldn't date a man if they're not physically attracted to him. But let's be real. These bitches are so far over that shit. They just want motherfuckers' pockets. And if I didn't learn anything else from watching this fucking videos, I learned that 80% of them, these guys look good, whatever. I need a man that makes 100,000. I need a man that makes 300. The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's where it's at. And I just feel like that whole idealism in and of itself, you're basically leading men to the fucking lines then. All right? You're going to be working yourself to death for a motherfucker that just wants you to be financially attractive. It's strange. It's weird. Like, whatever. Let them have at it. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the poor travel bro. They got chin checked in the conversation last night. You know what I'm saying? And the whole conversation just went berserk on this fucking man. I'm like, oh man, get him off the rope. He's on the rope today. But yeah, bro, he got his issue last night, bro. And it's whatever, man. The spirit is a beautiful thing. Yes, sir, it is, real brother. Shay Star, what's that on your Shay Star? Jim Helton. I need to get a part-time job at the airport. Man, let me tell you something, Jim. I don't know what state you in, but pretty much what I'm doing, I'm pretty much all over the country. And the country is hiring right now. The country is hiring. Property is for fucking sale. And man, look, it's out there for you. I had got a job over the phone. These motherfuckers ain't even see me. Nothing. They just looked at my credentials. Hey, you're hired. Went through the complete hiring process over the phone, virtual, and I got a second job. But like I say, it's all 10-9, so I work as I please. So Jim Helton is out there. Just contact whatever your local, your major airport, especially international airports right now. They'll definitely be doing some fucking hiring. Absolutely. So make that move. Travelmatic, glad to have you. K-Mac, what's happening with your play? I see you, K-Mac. K-Mac in the motherfucking building. Travelmatic, yes. You explain that for the people in the back. Travelmatic, KS, I appreciate that. Brandon, with you, Brandon. What up, bro? When you coming back to Brazil? Salute, bro. Probably next year. For those who know, I don't usually travel during the holiday season. Uh, for obvious reasons. I mean, I got a little one. I need to be here for him. It's kind of hard. Usually, when we have the WTU meetup, which is in November, typically between November 1st and November 7th, that'll be the last time I'll leave the country for the year. Because after that, you got Thanksgiving holidays, Christmas holidays, New Year's. My son won't go trick or treating. I was gonna leave this motherfucker for that, but I can't even go there. I was gonna go to fucking Bogota, but I can't even hit that shit up because I'm looking at damn Halloween right there. They won't go trick or treat. So by me being a father, I try to be here for the holidays, and it's crazy because his birthday was just day before yesterday, so his birthday falls. So I try to move in between that time, and time just didn't present itself. But hey, whatever. I can say that I've left this country this year with the bug and everything a total of 6 times. Yeah, I made 6 trips out of the country. So that's the part of the conversation that he reiterated, that men that make $40,000 a year, we not going nowhere. That really struck a nerve. I'm like, whose money are you fucking counting? I mean, okay, we can go with the numbers. The average man, he make between $42,000 and $50,000 a year. Just speculating that. All right, cool, no problem. Depending on where he lives at, if he lives in the north, a flight from anywhere in the south. If he lives in the south, a flight anywhere in the south, we're gonna say from motherfucking Tennessee on fucking down, Louisiana, Texas, shit like that. Those flights are under $200. I don't get it. And yet, we have people promoting game on fucking line, and their fucking courses cost $500 and a ticket to get down to fucking Colombia or DR costs 200. I mean, I don't know where these people are pulling these fucking numbers from. These expensive ass dinners you want to bring these bitches on with little or no guarantee on return. I mean, you could easily drop $400 on a fucking dinner at some of these places. No guarantee on the return. I will say this. I have been traveling for the past 3 to 4 years. And every time I've left this fucking country, I've got an ROI on my investment. 3, 4, sometimes 5 times over. The experiences I had, the women that I met there, the male friends that I met there, cool people. When I came back to the United States, I didn't feel as though that country owed me a fucking thing. I felt as though every penny that I spent was well worth it, and my balls were well fucking drained. Yes, I said it. You know what I'm saying? People got this big old problem with like this sex is this taboo shit, but behind closed doors and on these TikTok videos and these motherfucking Only Freaks channels and shit, these bitches are selling sex now they going west. But when men go and do it, it's a problem. You can't do that. It's like they got to count every fucking dollar. Every fucking dollar has to stay here for them to have access to. No, bitch. No. I'm going to spend my money elsewhere where it goes further. I feel more comfortable about it, and I don't have to hog hunt. That's right. So by theory in itself, by what he says online, he says that in our community, and I don't know how true this is, but I feel as though I work in the airport, have worked in the airport, so it's kind of true. Most of these motherfuckers is fat. So basically, you're telling me, let me wrap my mind around it. You're telling me not to travel, stay here with my measly $42,000 or $50,000. So basically, that's how you're putting it out there, and compete for the 80% of women who are morbidly overweight, obese, got 3, 4, 5 chins, and to work up the ladder 10, 12, 13 hours a day to compete for that. I can't wrap my mind around it. I just can't. Now, if you're telling us, if you're using that frame of thought and you're trying to go outside of the community and date, women that are of other races, yeah, maybe so. And even still in the competition and stick. And bro, I'm just gonna be honest with you today. I'm not working 80 to 100 hours a week to comply to some woman, so I gotta have X amount of dollars to show her. And I'm just not doing it. Fuck it, man. Y'all can have it. If you want to work yourself into an early grave to make $120,000, $200,000 a year to say that you got an American woman because that's what they want, fuck it, man. Go ahead and do it. I'm not. I live in the South. I get round trip tickets for $160 to any country in the Caribbean. I mean, I done made my mind up a long time ago, So with that being said, if you living in the South and you can get round trip tickets out of the country for under $200, Why do you have to make $40,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year to do that? I don't get it. And why would you relegate people that do make that type of money to say that they can't? You know, I don't know. Maybe there should be some more research done into that, before comments like that are made. I don't know because I'm fucking living proof of it as I sit right here. I live out the country every freaking month. All right. So basically, the people in the comment section were stating that you brothers in the travel community are all fucking cap. That's right. Y'all niggas ain't going nowhere. Y'all basically sit back on YouTube and live vicariously through other YouTubers who are actually living that life. Other YouTubers who are actually going down there and experiencing these beautiful women, these boat parties, the beautiful women on the beaches, the orgies, the threesomes, or whatever else you freak motherfuckers could think of. Basically, that's what they were saying, that you yourself are living vicariously through other people and you're not doing it. Also, it was stated that it's not a sustainable model. Now, this is the part where I kind of agreed with him on. And this is where I've actually got my ass chewed out on a couple of people's panels, but I just thought it was true. Typically in the United States, you get 2 weeks vacation on any given job. All right. That's where we at. We're talking about post-bug right now because, well, pre-bug. I'm sorry. Pre-bug we're talking about. Before this all take place, everybody had to use report to a warehouse, an office, a truck, somewhere you had to report to and be there at a particular time to work for said hours, whether it be 8 to 10 hours. And given that you were on that job for anywhere from 6 months to a year, you were allowed a 2-week vacation time and you get sick pay. You get sick pay. So with that thought and that theory in mind, 2 weeks, you spread that out over a year for vacation time plus your sick time. So you would figure maybe, just maybe, you might be able to leave the country, once every 3 to 6 months or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You might take 4 trips out of the country a year. You know what I'm saying? And that model, in that frame, he is correct. That is not sustainable. And for people who think they have a girlfriend or a long-lasting relationship and you're not there consistently on a monthly basis, you're fooling yourself. It's not gonna fucking work. Nah, you just part-time dick and part-time payment plan. You're a fucking guppy if you're sending money back every fucking month. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you end up in situations like, I don't want to say his name because he gonna call me and won't cuss me out. Let's just say you don't want to be like people who are paying people's tuition for school and you see them once every 2 or 3 years. I think if you've been around on YouTube long enough, you know who I'm talking about. You don't want to be one of those people. That's not a relationship. It's not a sustainable relationship. So this is what I was urging guys to do. There's very few of us in this travel community anyway. Maybe like 5 or 6% of us have passports, give or take. Haven't looked at the exact numbers lately. I'm hoping that those numbers have went up as of 2021, that more you Negroes are getting your passports, more you Negroes are venturing out to other countries. And hey, we don't all have to cram up in one country either, man. We can spread out with this shit. It's a big freaking world out there, right? Okay, it's like in Colombia, there's a bunch of cities in there. And I do YouTube searches on there, and everybody's Medellin. Like, what the fuck, man? There's Bucaramanga, you know what I'm saying? Santa Marta, Cartagena. There's Cali. There's so many cities you can go to in Colombia. You just don't have to all just run the Provincia and just huddle up over there and complain about prices. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, oh shit, I got sidetracked. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. Back to that. So it's definitely possible for people to travel, and especially us men. I mean, I'm hoping y'all getting y'all passports moving forward and getting out of here. That you can definitely do it on a $40,000 or $50,000 budget. You can definitely do it. It is possible. I was going through the comment sections moments ago, and I saw my buddy Milano. He said, this guy here, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Delivery pizza, man, it's not a fucking glorified job, all right? Let's just keep it a buck. But at the same time, the man makes money doing it, all right? It's to the point now, even if you make This guy said he made $5,800. I have to go off what he said. I don't know it. I'm not in the field. This man says he makes over $5,000 in a month's period of time working this job. Yeah. Is it frowned upon? Yeah. Will people talk bad about you? Yeah. I've heard YouTube fucking millionaires talk about, oh, the pizza guy 30, he's fucked up in life somewhere. But if we do the math, if this man is actually making $5,000 a month, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? That's like 60 grand a year, you know, give or take after taxes. That's above average. All right. So I mean, we can't always just judge people about how they make their money. I really don't give a fuck as long as you got the money, because that bank account, all he knows is positives and negatives, deposit, withdrawal. You just see zeros and digits. Don't matter how it got there. Just saying. So you take that into consideration, and I don't know if he's working part-time or not. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but I look at it like this. If you're working a part-time job and you can bring in that type of money, you're actually doing yourself a service. So I'm going to tell you why. This travel game, if you're going to be in it, you're going to have to figure out one fucking thing, and one fucking thing mainly. You're going to have to figure out how to balance between time and money. You got to find your fucking gray area, because you're either going to have too much time and no money, or vice versa. Too much money and you're a slave to your fucking job. All right? So you find that gray area and you'll be able to travel once a month. Hey, I found my gray area between two jobs. Hey, look, I'm going to come work for y'all at night. I'm going to do surgery. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. That's it. After that, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some laparoscopic shit. We might do a carpal tunnel. That's it. Don't try and get me stay up here, motherfucking all that doing no exploratory shit till 2, 3, 4 o'clock. No, I ain't doing it. Airport. I've been over here working for you bitches for 15 years. I'm making my own fucking schedule. How about that? Okay, no problem. Let us know when you need to be off. There it is. That's your balance. I understand people want money and shit, you know. Yeah, it's nice, but man, look, your time here is limited on Earth, man. I tell anybody, you chase that money, you're gonna wake up one day, you're gonna be a 60-year-old man, your pocket's gonna be full, and your legs gonna be fucking weak. You know, you just ain't gonna be the same, bro. While I tell y'all now, if y'all around the same age as me, if y'all in y'all late 30s or mid 30s or whatnot, man, it's the time of your life right now, man. You're not gonna be this young forever. And if you can find a balance between travel, work, and savings, man, go for it. Live your life, man. Because you're gonna wake up one day, and tomorrow not promised for nobody. Quick sidebar to this. I've been working at the airport for 15 years. In the last 2 years, the people that I've known that work there, I know 6 people personally that died from the beer bug. Personally. These are people who have to get up to, hey, what's that in the bay? Ain't nothing to it, bro. What time that flight coming in? Blah, blah, blah. You gonna cover it? Yeah, I got it. Went back to work, man. Guess what? Homeboy did. Huh? But he got shot? No, bug got him. Next week, go back, man. Guess what? Blah, blah, blah. Man, homeboy passed away. Damn. You know he had diabetes, right? No, I didn't. Damn, he died last week. I'm like, shit, you know, so take this little thing for granted, bro. Try and enjoy life as the best you can. And I tell anybody, man, the best stress reliever aside of sex is traveling itself. I don't know, when I get in that plane and I'm on that ascension and I'm in the air, it's like my mind is at rest. It's like my mind is free. Like I have something actually to look forward to that makes this life worth living. And when I land and I get off the plane, I get a fresh breath of air. It's like new life into my soul. These are the things that we take for granted. These are the things that these motherfuckers in the comment section over there in KS fucking comment section have no idea about, because they trapped in this high value, I don't need it, I want a man type shit, or I need to chase the bag to get this whole fucking mentality. And they're going to be fucking miserable for the rest of their days chasing a fucking dollar. I'm telling you, I see them on there. I see the men in the comment section. I see the women in the section. I see the men that attack. It was actually men that was attacking this dude, bro. That's the killer part about it. The passport bro was getting attacked by male and female alike. But it was mostly, from what I read, because the comment section was flying by real quick, it was a lot of men that was attacking this brother in the comment section. Telling him, man, you ain't going no fucking way. You can't afford that shit. You broke ass nigga. You don't even speak the fucking language. You know how many brothers, now, that's another thing, but I'm not going to cap on them. There are brothers that go there that don't speak the language. Okay, granted, cool. But there are a lot of us that do. Like myself. When I first started leaving the country, I remember when I went to fucking Colombia for the first time back in November after I came from Brazil. I walked in the fucking store. I wanted something to drink. I didn't even know I was pointing that shit. People thought I was a fucking mute, you know. But that's part of the good part about being a travel bro. You mature and you smarten over time, you know. My Spanish from then to now is like night and day. I carry on whole conversations with Pisces now when I go to that country. You know, I embrace myself in the culture. This is some things that we have to do as a group if we really want to be taken seriously moving forward. That's something that we have to do. We have to learn the language. We have to embrace the culture. Or not, you know, you want to keep doing what you're doing, fine and fucking dandy. But just know the experience and the ROI that you're looking for, it will be nowhere near what the next brother was that made that investment. Just putting it out there. That's just one of those things. Um, Moving forward, I don't really, how can I put this? I don't really see, I don't really see where that particular group of people over there will ever open their mind to the fact of brothers travel. I just don't, you know, I think that they're so caught up in this world here, in this matrix, that it doesn't matter what I say or anyone else says. It's just going to be this whole chase the bag, get the bag, level up mentality. This is what it's going to be. And for those people like us who are willing to travel outside of the country and either have our needs met or start businesses and things of that nature, we're always going to be frowned upon. We're always going to be looked at as the weird guy in the fucking room. You know, we're always going to be that person that's what's the word, ostracized. That group of people is going to be ostracized, so to speak, because we're not going to conform to their norms and fall in line with what they're doing. If that makes any sense to people who are listening, which is perfectly fine with me. I got to a point, and that's another reason why I kind of fell back off of YouTube a little bit for a little while. I saw to where some of the people in the community were self-cannibalizing themselves, and that's why I didn't get into this for that. I made my first fucking YouTube video back in the days. You know what it was for? My first YouTube video was done to assist another YouTuber that helped me. I wanted to help him. It wasn't what I mean. It wasn't much that I could do per se in helping him, but what I did was I made a review video about his book. His name was Just Jones. That's the only reason why I even got into YouTube. You understand? I got into YouTube to help people. You know, I didn't get in YouTube to make no fucking money. I was already making money. I was making damn good money in surgery. It wasn't even for that. I just looked at, there was a brother out here who was willing to help me, and I like, shit, man, this man, he doing this, he taking this shit seriously. I'm gonna fucking help him. Made a YouTube video. That was it. And the next thing from there, a year later, people would say, hey, bro, you got some info, you traveling every fucking month, won't you put it out there? And here I am today. That's all I do. But when I see they got to a point where we were cannibalizing each other, hey, man, I fell back. I didn't come here for this. I didn't come here for the shout matches and attack people and to see people get attacked. And basically, I thought that's what was happening. I mean, we have a different way of thinking. I'm not going to bow down to these norms here. I know there's a big world out there. And when people challenge other people's thoughts, this is what they get back. When that man challenged Kevin Samuels about, fuck, I didn't want to say that nigga name. Damn it. Fuck it. When that man challenged KS, he lashed back out at him. It was a complete lash back out. He straight up said it. He was like, man, I don't know where y'all even getting this shit from. You know what I'm saying? What world y'all living on? But man, that shit ain't sustainable. I'm like, what? No. It's definitely sustainable. It's even more sustainable now than ever. You have the internet that you can use to travel. You have the internet that you can use to gain information about travel. You have the internet that you can use to work remotely. You have the internet that you can use to gain certifications and shit to work in the IT field. It's more feasible now for a travel bro to make money and live better out of the country than it was prior to this in 2020 when I first started. Simply the currency exchange. And I'm thinking this is something else he isn't taking into consideration too. He's counting $40,000 in American money. He's not counting $40,000 times 5 in Brazilian reais. He's not counting $40,000 times 3.8 in COP. He's not counting $40,000 to whatever the transaction is in DOP. I don't like going to DR like I used to anyway, but I don't know the exact exchange right there. But this is what they're not taking into consideration. The mind is stuck in the fucking matrix. No one's thinking outside of that. That's the key thing about this. Even these little fucking crumb suckers who was in the fucking comment section over there on KS, they just thinking, oh, $40,000, you ain't doing it. Yeah, that's because you're thinking about everything in fucking USD. Shit costs a whole lot fucking more here. If you want to get a whore for the night around this bitch that's halfway fucking decent, I mean, I've heard some YouTubers say it costs $1,000 a night, $500 and all this type of shit. These fucking numbers are astronomical. Who pays that for fucking pussy? I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? For what? Why? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the women in this society have pretty much monetized themselves anyway. Okay, get it, got it, good. All right, where can I go to get the best bang for my buck? Everybody wants somebody that's fucking, what's the word? They keep using this fucking word. I can't remember. Whatever them bitches be saying. But, financially. Everybody even wants somebody that's financially fucking attractive. Okay, so it's about the money. Good. So where am I going to go when my money goes further at? It's not down the street. It's not in fucking Vegas for damn sure to the fucking bunny ranch. They're raping motherfuckers over there. It's definitely not on IG. You know what I'm saying? There are bitches that saying you can't even talk to me unless you send me some money in Cash App. What's that? What am I getting for that? So I send you money on Cash App, and what do I get? A message back from you? Look, bitch, I live in the South. You know, I'm literally anywhere from 3 to 4 hours away from pussy paradise. Why the fuck am I gonna send you money to talk to your fucking mealy mouth ass on a fucking on a message app or a messenger or some fucking IG? The bitches have lost it. The minute that men start waking up in mass and realize that their options are much better outside of the country, all this shit stops. But that's not going to happen no time soon. So we're safe. And I'm going to tell you why. The minute that happens and there's a mass fucking exodus, you know what I'm saying? Things are going to make a drastic fucking change as far as policy, people leaving out the country, coming back, they're going to make it more difficult. So I tell men right now, bask in the glory, be happy with what we have right now because your shit not getting any better. And if people try to leave here in mass numbers, that's when I see it's going to be an uptick in prices, it's going to be an uptick in policy, it's going to be an uptick in all other kinds of shit. So just enjoy it while it lasts, you know. I mean, if you want an example of that shit, just go over there and take a little fucking Google search into Sasua, talk to some guys who've been to Sasua recently. Like I do, I'm in all different travel groups. I talk to all different type of people. And let me tell you something else. If you're in travel groups, guys, look, this is a little sidebar. If you're in these travel groups, please, if you don't take anything else away from this conversation today that OW said, whatever goes on in those groups, you keep it in that fucking group. Please. I know it was one time it was honor amongst thieves. They ain't into that shit even more. But at least be honorable enough to keep that shit private in the fucking group. That's just one of the codes I live by. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I frequent a lot of these groups, man. These guys that tell you, you know what I mean? You have these groups of people going down there, and things not what they used to be. I mean, it's a big difference between 2015 and 2020. Areas around Sasua, I mean, in what they call that? Now I'm about to say Flabado. My mind is in Colombia right now, but areas around there in Dominican Republic, things went from sugar to shit. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. You know, and you know, we you know, hey, it's our fault. You gotta take your charge. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm privy to a lot of information in these groups and whatnot. Just keep that information in those groups, and that's pretty much all to say about that. Moving forward, passport bros. Hey man, look, they talking about us, man. They saying we all camp. We ain't shit. You know. I'm not saying that I want a bunch of guys shooting the YouTube, showing pictures of whores and things of that nature, you know, things like that, because that's something else for them to talk about. But we just know, and it's a dark cloud that's pretty much over the travel bro community right now, because a lot of people listen to that man's channel, you know, so a lot of people are thinking that shit in their head right now. Man, all the niggas over there talking about they leaving the country and shit, man, them broke motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. Bullshit, you know what I'm saying? We leaving out of here. Some of us just moving silent. You understand? Like a lot of people don't know I've been out this motherfucker this many times this year. And it's for a reason, because of shit just like that. People pretty much have an idea already in their mind that's made up of what we are and what we stand for. Uh, we just going over there for sex. Yeah, sex is part of it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. They got some people that will lie, but hell yeah, I'm going over there for the fucking women. Beautiful women over there. But there are also business opportunities over there. All right. Every dollar that I take over there is worth 3 to 5 times more. Why wouldn't I want to fucking go there? It got to a point last year, I didn't even get my fucking hair cut in the United States. That's how serious it was. Because I was leaving out, it'd be like every 21 days. So I was getting my hair cut like every 2.5 weeks. So I was thinking to myself, like, fuck, I'm going to Cartagena. I got a barber in Cartagena, and I got a barber in Berlin. A haircut over there only costs around $4 or $5. Why the fuck am I gonna go give this guy down the street $30 and I'm leaving the country anyway? And the boy was cold with them fucking blades, cousin. Man, when I tell you this fucking Colombian was cold with them blades today, I leave about that motherfucking barbershop. Man, them hoes would be seasick. You heard, man? Nothing but waves in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit be plucking. But whatever. It's just situations like that. Once you start traveling, you see there's other things that you could take advantage of. Well, I shouldn't take advantage. You're not technically taking advantage. Well, for the sake of the conversation, yeah, there are other opportunities out there that you could take advantage of, just by being a traveler that you learn about once you get into the culture. You grasp the culture, okay, I got a driver now. Bam, he picked me up from the airport. It's different things to that. I think Homeboy got bashed on there, and I was looking for his rebuttal, you know? Now, what I did see was I saw a couple of travel bros step up to the plate. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm proud of them fucking brothers, you heard me? After your boy made the comment, pretty much stating that if you only make 42K a year, you ain't going nowhere. They had a couple of guys in there. One dude said, man, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but I lived in Colombia for 6 months last year, and them women treat you way better there. Ooh, them hoes ain't like that shit, boy. Them hoes got mad in that comment section, boy. They were heated the fuck up. They ain't like that shit. Well, if they treat you so good, how come you ain't still over there? You know what I'm saying? I say, look at these bitches. You know what I'm saying? You old side ass bitch. This old side chin hole. I said, I bet you right now that bitch over there 215. She's strong. She's shot at 215 pounds. You know what I'm saying? She ain't seen her neck since 2019. Yeah, big joke. She mad. They had some other brothers over there. He said he spent time in Argentina. To that effect, there was a lot of brothers. There was a few brothers that came in there and tried to help him, but for the most part, I mean, their voices were drowned out by the bigger crowd, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I mean, a lot of them was coming in there. They had a few choice words. I read the comments, and I mean, look, if you have time, you can go back to that point. The minute that travel bro made that comment, you see both sides of the argument. You saw both sides of it. It's unmistakable that you saw both sides of the shit. But I tell anybody, if you're new to this travel game, and you saw what I saw last night, I do not want those comments that KS made. I don't want the comments that the people made in the comment section to deter you from traveling in the future. Don't think because you only make X amount of dollars, brother, that you can't get out here and enjoy your life too. Don't be one of these motherfuckers talking about, okay, I'm 30 years old, 27 years old, and I gotta wait till I'm 45 and I'm making 6 figures to enjoy my life. Bullshit. Don't listen to that fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? You young, your youth is irreplaceable. When they talk about time, okay, when you get talk about time, all right, time is your most valuable asset. Time goes hand in hand with you. All right? Because as you lose time, you get older. You don't have that youth no more. While you have your youth and your strength, you need to enjoy that shit. And you do not have to be stuck in this American economy chasing hogs, hunting hogs because you feel as though you don't make X amount of dollars. All right? You can take them same fucking dollars and get the fuck up phone up out here. You hear me? Flights are cheap. Short flights. And it becomes the question of the geographical location that you live in, move. Get on up out of there. I mean, if you don't have anything holding you down, you don't have to stay up north in that fucking cold ass tundra up there. You don't have to live in Indiana. I've been in Gary, Indiana. I've been all over Indiana, Ohio, Maine, Pennsylvania. It's a cold fucking frozen tundra up there. If you don't have anything holding you down to that, change your geographical location. Move your ass to the south. Simple as that. Or move somewhere closer to the country you want to be in. Find a port in the country that you want to go to. Move to that city. You know, two things are going to happen. The cost of living is probably going to drop. First of all, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have nothing going for you in that city, shit ain't hitting right. We got to agree. The definition of insanity: continue to do the same fucking thing over and over again. Go to that same miserable job every day. Come home to that same dry ass dick. Come home to that same motherfucking Pornhub video. You gotta change something, brother, while you're still young. Because you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be an old motherfucker one day. And that old dick ain't gonna stand up like it used to, boy. Just saying. So move your ass down to the south. You got an affinity for Latino women or whatever, take your ass down to the south. Move down to, I don't know, they got all kind of states down there. Pick one, you know? Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, move anywhere around it. But just make sure you move close to an international airport. All right? And you set. You know, it's just that simple. I don't see the difficulty in people like, man, I ain't moving for no pussy. Well, cool, then stay where you at. Don't listen to me. You know, you and your pride keep you and your dry dick at home. It's as simple as that. You know, a lot of times men our pride, it stops us from moving forward. It stops us from getting blessings. It stops us from doing a lot of things in life. You know, sometimes as a man, you gotta put your pride to the side and look at the bigger picture. Life is fucking short. We're all here for a finite amount of time, which none of us know the day or the hour we're gonna leave this motherfucker. That's the key thing. So if I were you, just saying, I would try to enjoy the time that I have here, you know, and don't let these people in the comment section, these big YouTube gurus and shit, you know, shame you and use fear tactics and mongering words and shit like that to keep you in this motherfucker and miserable. There's money in keeping you miserable because you pay into their motherfucking you pay into their economy. You know, you just being here, you paying into the economy. You know, so if you want to stay and do it, that's fine. But I tell you this, if you can stand to move your geographical location, Florida is a state-free tax. I'm sorry. Florida, you pay no state tax. All right? Just putting it out there. I don't know if you want to go there. It's hot down there. All right? Ain't you think? Carolinas. You got a bunch of places that you can go to. I mean, if you're one of those people that have to go to Thailand, Philippines, take your ass to fucking California. I wouldn't do it. Hell no. I have a lot of reasons why I would move to California. And anyone who's familiar with law and economics, there's a plethora of reasons why you wouldn't want to move to California. Think of it like this. The people in California are mass exiting the motherfuckers. And this is a wealthy. They're getting the hell out of there. So with that theory in that mind, well, damn, the wealthy people are leaving there. Why should I want to move there? But teachers on. You want to go there? Be more than happy to carry your ass on over there. Just do your research. The point of the matter is this. This shit ain't working, man. There's ways to get in and out of this motherfucking country. You can move your geographic location somewhere closer that's cheaper, and you can be in and out this motherfucker in a matter of hours. I live in Louisiana. I can get anywhere in the fucking Caribbean within 4 to 5 hours. Sometimes less, depending on the port that I fly out of. Sometimes I can get there in 3 hours. So the idea that you can't move around on a $40,000 or $50,000 salary, please, brothers, if you come across this channel, don't let nobody tell you that bullshit. They're just trying to keep you in this fucking economy to feed off of you. Trust me. This is a little sidebar I'm gonna run by y'all too right quick right now. I was coming back. Now, I wasn't going to expose this person, but since I'm talking about it now, fuck it. I'm going to say it. And this is about a YouTuber, right? She is a well-known YouTuber, right? I was coming back from Dominican Republic, I'm going to say maybe 3 months ago at this time now. A friend of mine had a wedding out there. I'm not going to say his name. He's a friend. He's a subscriber. Very good brother. I went out there, and I had the pleasure of seeing him get married. Me and my lady friend went to his wedding. I stayed in Colombia for 2. I'm staying Colombia calling me, huh? I stayed in Dominican Republic for 2 weeks. I came back. I was coming through the port. Fort Lauderdale has done some changes to their port right now. I'm telling you, man, if you can avoid Fort Lauderdale, Jesus Christ, by all costs, please avoid the place. But anyway, I was coming through there, and I noticed this YouTuber, right? And she's in the financial sphere. I'm not gonna say her name as much as I won't say the fat bitch name. I just really just won't let the hog have it. You fat, uncomfortable, new neck bitch. You, how dare you? I won't go in on this hole. You know what I'm saying? But that just go to show you how money and fame will change a person and get a little bit of it. You know. Now I'm just looking at your fat, uncomfortable ass today. I know your history. A few months ago, a few years ago, you was running up the doors, dropping off anchovy pizzas and shit. But now you got a little money behind you. You know, you a little different. Congratulations. Hoorah. You still a fat, uncomfortable bitch. Nothing about you is sexual or says that a man won't slide any type of penis into that sloppy ass vagina unless they trying to get a leg up. Homosexual ass nigga, because bitch you built bad. All day, every day, bitch you built bad. Anyway, I walk up to her. I speak to the lady. I was behind her, and I noticed she was shooting like a little video blog on her phone, you know, going into detail about the airport and shit. So I was like, I let her finish doing the thing, and I was like, I said her name, such and such. How you doing? You know this bitch turned with little neck she had around and looked at me, this uncomfortable build hole, and didn't say shit, and like rolled her fucking neck back around, the little neck that she did have, and looked back at her phone. I was like, you bitch, you. You know what I'm saying? You bitch. I say, I know you heard me. You know what I'm saying? I know your voice. I listen to your blog. You know, sometimes I listen to your shit for financial advice, but no more, no more, no more. No more, you uncomfortable bitch, you. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, ma'am, it was nice to meet you. That's just what I said. And she continued to ignore it, right? Now, take this into consideration. Weeks prior to this shit, right? This uncomfortable bitch, she was on YouTube, had a few fine words to say about men traveling out the country. All right. Weeks later, the same thing. She had some few choice words for men that travel outside the country. Pretty much stating that we don't need your type. You going out the country and you buying pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's just the irony of this shit, fellas. This bitch was coming back out of DR too. I saw the bitch bag. You heard me? Because we all had to go through customs. So you know what that means? Miss No Neck was on a fucking flight from out the country too. You did? Doing the same shit. The moral of the story is a lot of these motherfuckers who be on these motherfucking in these fucking in these spaces, in these YouTube spaces, that be hypocrites about travel bros and motherfuckers going out there getting their rocks off, getting their jollies off or whatever. Them same uncomfortable whores, them same sloppy built, handsome bitches be doing the same fucking thing. And I tell you this because I've seen it with my own fucking two eyes. I ain't got no reason to make it up. I saw this motherfucker and I knew it was her because she just a portly built bitch. It's unmistakable who the fuck you is. I'm looking at this motherfucker. I hear your voice and I speak to you. Now, take this in consideration, you heard me? I'm gonna tell you how I was dressed. I had this regular old backpack on. I had some jeans on. You know, I wouldn't. How I put it? How should I put this? Because they on that old uppity ass shit. They got a few hours right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look like a financially attractive man in the matrix. So I guess I wasn't good enough for this crunchy hole to talk to. No problem, baby. I got you. No problem. No, I feel you. I ain't got my swag on right now. I don't got my boots on or whatever, my little leather jacket. Whatever you chunky matrix bitches like to see that get y'all pussy with, since it's all about being financially attractive. Same time though, this bitch flying out the fucking country, you heard me? She going out there and trick too. That's the kick part about that shit, you heard me? She's out there doing the same fucking thing, you did. But the thing that went through my mind, what if I was just a person, a regular subscriber, or someone that knew of her? I subscribed to her and I was just going up to speak to her, you know? She didn't even must give me a chance to even introduce myself. She just ignored me as if I was, you know, pond scum, you know, like less than human, you know, like just ignored me, you know. And I'm like, this is how it is. This is where you get, you know, with these people. And, you know, these people take money in from a lot of people for their services or whatnot that they have online, the classes that they sell. A lot of these people, they don't know who they are, you know. They're just a name and a checking account. But and once you have that many people watching you, there's no way possible for you to keep up with all those people. You become, once you step into this YouTube realm, this is something that I realize and I accept, you become public property. There's been times, even with my small channel, the people that I know, which I've been on a lot of larger platforms for interviews or whatnot, people walk up to me like, man, I know you, or they recognize my voice. I don't shun those people. I don't act like they're there to eat me or whatever. I actually engage with them and talk to them. It may be brief or it may be for a long period of time. But I do humble myself and I realize once you step into this YouTube realm, you become public property. Your identity is public is public information, so to speak. And that comes along with the territory. And for someone to walk up to you and say your name, and for you to look at them and blankly ignore them, not a good look. Not a good look. And if I was into one of these person's classes or whatnot, or I was supporting that platform, I would have immediately withdrawn my support from this motherfucker. But that's neither here nor there. I think maybe that person just didn't want to be acknowledged that they were coming back from a foreign country at a particular time at a resort in a foreign country. I'm not going to say the name of the resort, but there are let's just say it might be some stanky panky more than likely going on there. And my traveling brothers know what that fucking stanky panky is. And yeah, they doing it. They doing it. Trust me. Trust me. They're the same people who shun you and bash us until we over there. We ain't nothing but some broke down tricks because we can't get no pussy here. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. Them same crunchy hoes over there doing the same thing, cousin. I promise you. I saw my own fucking two eyes. But yeah, I pretty much came on here to say that I've been ranting for a while now. It's going on an hour. I'm at the hour mark. That's basically what I want to come on here and say. Travel Bro was attacked. He got chin checked over there on KS Samuel. Oh, damn, KS channel. And I don't agree with a lot of those talking points that he had. Some of them are true. They're 100% true. If you're going to be dating outside of the country, if you're going to consider yourself having a relationship out of the country, my advice, you need to start really looking to some sort of remote work. You need to start looking into some passive income opportunities that we have here in the state. I have a few going on right now myself. You start looking into 1099 type of work, whereas you're your own employer. Okay. Yes, it's risky, but with high risk comes high reward. All right. You're working for yourself. You have to pay your own insurance. You got to worry about your own retirement, which is pretty much universal across the board anyway, because this thing that you're looking forward to, this social security check you're going to get, 20 or 30 years from now when you retire, if you retire, the way this world going and the numbers that's out there, it's not going to be there any fucking way. So it would behoove you to work for yourself and create your own retirement, because this thing that they call an SSI is not going to be there anyway. So you're paying into something that you're pretty much not going to fucking get anyway. So, I mean, I've talked to people about 1099 starting their own business and creating their own economies and shit, but it falls on deaf ears, That type of talk, that makes dicks shrivel up and pussies get wet, you know what I'm saying? So just think about what I just said, and that's the way that work out. Some people like drama, they don't like talking about shit like that. So I don't talk about it. Fine and dandy. I won't talk about it. I will shut the fuck up and I will carry on doing what I'm doing. But if you're a serious traveler and you're trying to get out of this and be able to leave the country more than the fucking 2 weeks that most jobs give you, that's the route you want to go. If you really want to have a country outside of the country, these are the things you're going to have to do. And there's pretty much no other way to put it. And people are putting you into this bubble because they're going off the matrix norms. That's why they can make comments like that. If you look back at that vlog and you see the comments that were made, it was basically surrounded around a typical day-to-day warehouse matrix job. All right? Basically, you have no freedom. And this is where their mindset's at. I challenge you, brothers. I challenge each and every last one of you that's in here, whoever stumbles across this motherfucking vlog, whether it be a month from now or 10 years from now, I want you to prove these motherfuckers wrong. All right? I want you to look these motherfuckers dead in their eye and say, no, that ain't me. I'm in control of my motherfucking destiny. I don't know where you got that bullshit ass information from, but I'm up and out this motherfucker. And no, I don't have to settle for these overweight bitches in this motherfucking country. No, I don't have to settle for these bitches with 4 and 5 children. No, I do not have to sign that marriage contract. That is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I have other options outside of this bitch. And I'm not going to let you or anybody else dictate to me just because I make $50,000 that I have to settle for this unattractive warthog in front of me. I'm not doing that shit. That's not me. I'm going to go invest and I'm going to get this fucking passport and I'm going to show you otherwise. I'm going to leave you motherfuckers here to suffer in this shit. And I'm moving forward. I challenge you to do that. Don't let that brother sacrifice last night because he put his neck on the chopping block. He went out there and he, in the lack of better words, he challenged the fucking guy. You know, he challenged the fucking YouTube guy. He asked him, he straight up told him, why are you pretty much promoting us men to spend our lives here struggling, working 20, 18 hours a day, you know what I'm saying, to gain access to motherfuckers who really don't even like us. They just like what we got. You know, I have much better options outside the country. I don't date him. And he was publicly executed for that shit. He was publicly executed, yep. You may say, oh man, that's hyperbole. No, it's not fucking hyperbole. He was publicly executed. If you go back and you look at those fucking messages that were in that fucking KS thread, and you look at the way that he responded to him, he was publicly fucking executed. He just put his shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Were some of the things that he said, were some of the things that he said true? Yes, of course they were fucking true. Absolutely they were true. But how they were said, you know, homeboy, he went to him. He went out there, you know? And basically what he was doing, he was stepping onto a platform and he was saying, hey, look, this is all fine and dandy, but black man, listen to me. You have options outside of this. You just sitting here listening to this shit, and I mean, you guys mostly thinking, I'm going to work myself to death. I see these girls, and so all I got to do is make $100,000 and she'll like me. No, bitch. She ain't going to like you. She going to use you. She going to use you up. Suck your drive. You know, you might be some pussy here and there and in between, but the man she's really physically attracted to, not financially attracted to, that's where they're going to be at. It's a difference. We have to, I don't know, you have to differentiate the two, you know? People like, you don't think it's outside of the norm that a woman will use you, you know, because she fucking will, you know? I'm here to tell you, the homeboy trying to tell the brothers on the look, this ain't the only way. It's more than one way to skin a cat, brothers, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're comfortable making your 50K a year, but the people that are around you not comfortable with you making that, you need to get away from those people around you who aren't comfortable with that and get this passport and go over here. You need to go over here. Leave them here. Okay? You know, they want to get the high value shit going on. I mean, I'm not knocking that. If you want to be rich, you love to, yeah, because I'm not going to lie to you. Let me not say that. I do okay in life. I'm just gonna leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, but that's not the main thing I'm leading with when I approach a female. You know, there are people online who put fucking targets on their back, flashing their money, talking about what they got, what they driving, blah 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 blah. Poor bastards. Oh God, they'll learn one day. But anyway, moving forward, I'm gonna give shout out to you guys on here. Shout out to that brother that took that public execution the other night in the sake of the passport bros. I salute you. I don't know who you are, brother, but look, man, you took one on the chin, bro, and you went out there against the YouTube guys. You told us, man, that there's other options out there, you know. And like I said, man, just the idea of passport bros itself and the evolution of where we've come from. We got guys like BMT out there. We got a lot of big time supporters of the passport community, and we're growing. This community grows and it thrives. A lot of these social norms and these pickup artists and these other motherfuckers on here, they have nowhere to go. No one buys that shit anymore. No one purchases that shit anymore. All right? You just got to realize that. So there's skin in the game for these people to denounce and not go along with the idea of this or make mockery of it. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Some people, I've heard a guy make mockery of this shit, telling brothers to go join the Taliban and shit. I mean, like, how ignorant is that? Like, what brother wants to join the Taliban? I mean, like, but that's a way to make mockery of the whole passport movement. You know what I'm saying? You have to look deeper than just what's on the outside of some shit. I look deeper into the comments that he's making. You know what I'm saying? And basically, there's a million other ways that you could go about going to other countries without telling people to go join the fucking Taliban. That is just fucking ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck as who someone goes and tell them. I pretty much told him myself on his own fucking Facebook page. I'm like, that's just ignorant. You're pretty much making mockery of the whole fucking passport bro movement and shit by telling brothers to go join a fucking college. I'm like, come on, man. You got fucking South America. You got Argentina. You got fucking Brazil. You got fucking Australia. You got fucking the Philippines, Thailand, Europe. You know what I'm saying? But your response to that is the best thing you can come up with is tell some brothers to go join a fucking terrorist regime in some other country that's frowned upon. And you take that as, oh, that's good advice. No, you're making mockery of the whole fucking travel bro community. Technically, that's what you're doing. If you look at it as a whole, you know why he's doing that? Because it destroys his bottom fucking line. He cannot make money off motherfuckers if they pretty much not listening to how to coincide or agree with the fuckery in the community. Community is dead. This shit's over with. You know what I'm saying? These people online every day telling you that they don't like your fucking ass, but give me your money. I'm not willing to go and sit at the table with a motherfucker that don't like me. They just want my resources. I'm not that stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go give my resources to a motherfucker. At least they can fake like me, and it costs half the price. But anyway, I'm going to give a shout out to these brothers on here right quick, and I'm about to get off of here. Okay. Where we at? Damn, I missed a lot of fucking comments. My bad. I was running my mouth for a long time, y'all. My bad. All right. KS, hey, brothers. Spirit Air is a beautiful thing. Yes, it is. Spirit is a beautiful thing, man. You know, people have their own opinions about it. Oh, it's a cheap airline. It's at the third man. I've had so many motherfucking Facebook and WhatsApp battles behind motherfucking Spirit Airline, bro. It's ridiculous, you know. Oh, you're poor. That's the reason why you. Yeah, man, I'm poor. That's what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm so fucking poor. I'm going to fly Spirit, man. I'll meet you there. How much is the ticket, by the way? Oh, I only spent $900. Oh, that's great, man. You got that for a bargain, man. Continue to fly that airline. You know why I tell them that, brother? Let them continue, real brother. Listen to me well. Don't push Spirit into that airline anymore. You know why? If they want to spend $900 for the same fucking ticket to get to the same place, that's one less nigger I have to worry about competing for that first class seat on the front that I get for an additional $60. So they have big money. They got the big money. They want to fly to the American or whatever. Let them Negroes go do that. Do not talk them out of it. Matter of fact, I'm going to sit here and say Spirit sucks, guys. Do not fly Spirit. Go fly one of the more premier expensive airlines, especially Delta. Yes, you should go fly Delta, you know, because you know, your pride says you're a big man, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you go over there. That's what you do. Yeah. All right. Shay Star, yo, what's up? I need to get a part-time job. I think I did that part already. Where am I at? Kids. Oh, I talked to Brandon. Yeah, I told you I'm gonna be back in Brazil probably next year, bro. Milano, oh, now I know about you talking about. Okay, yeah. Ken Padmore, you're talking about getting beat up literally. Once again, congratulations, you played yourself. I'm not even in there. I don't know what's going on. I don't mind him making money, but let's keep him honest. His options is one of many options. To be honest, it's fit some blue pill sense. Well, I don't know what that is. What up, OW? Hey, what's up, Razor Rays, bro? Appreciate you having you, bro. Yeah, what up, OW? Salute to you. Yes, get a job with the airport and fly for free. Okay, Razor Rays, I want to acknowledge that comment right there. Good intentions, no doubt, but not completely true. All right? And there's a lot of red tape that goes along with doing this flying on a buddy pass thing. It's not all what it's cracked up to be. I'll tell people in my honest opinion, if it's any way possible that you can book that ticket 2 weeks ahead of time on any major airline, it would behoove you to go that route. I've worked for an airline for well over 15 years. I've seen people lose their jobs Um, Giving people buddy passes and shit to fly under their benefits. I've seen actual employees lose their job not being able to get back on a particular connection flight. See, it's nice to go out on them flights, but they go by a hierarchy. Okay, um, it goes by the person. How long they've been working on the job? Seniority. That's what I'm trying to get at. It goes by the person's seniority. Let's just say, for instance, you got to get this connection flight. You have to be back on fucking Monday. It's Sunday evening. It's the last flight leaving out on Delta, and this fucking big wig walks in with his fucking family, and he's been on the fucking job, or he's retired, or he's been on a job for 15 years and you've been on a job for 14 years. There's 2 seats left. Guess who's getting those 2 seats? The big wig who walked in with the 15 years of experience based on your 14. All right. Now, I don't know how people feel about their time, but my fucking time is valuable. That shit I can't get back. I will pay a whore to get the fuck before I waste 3 hours or 6 hours or 6 days trying to talk a bitch into giving me some pussy that she don't really want to give me. Just facts. That's just me, because my time is more valuable to me. And a bitch will waste your time because that bitch doesn't value your fucking time. All right? Same with these fucking airlines and shit. If I had a choice between paying for my ticket and getting where I gotta go, or being stuck at a fucking airport for 8 hours for the sake of saving a few dollars, I'm gonna pay for that fucking ticket. So I just want to tell you guys, man, like, moving forward, I mean, a lot of guys are like, man, I got a friend that work at the airport and give me a buddy pass. That shit ain't always sweet. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know, just because it's free, it ain't always sweet. You'll get caught up. There's a girl, she didn't make the connection to get back, and her shift started that Monday. And there's a strict policy there. It says if you miss your shift due to leaving out on a flight and you don't get back on time, that's grounds for termination. It depends on what that station manager said. Most of those station managers, they're fucking dickheads, you know what I'm saying? Most of them. Because there's a lot of them are sexually frustrated anyway. I see them every day. Like, they straight up meet these things. They ain't had pussy in years. And their pride tells them they can't pay for the pussy, so they just walk around there with, swollen nuts and angry all fucking week. I've seen them at the airport. I look at them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty good judge of character from working with people so long for so many years. And yeah, when I do a lot of listening, I'm a pretty good judge of character, trust me. And that comes from working in the public. Once you work in the public for so long, you learn how to read people. Long story short, razor raise, it's not always best for you to jump on that buddy pass like that, because there's consequences to that. If you can book ahead of time, yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you where the buddy passes and working for an airport does come in handy, and it is valuable for you. If you're on a direct flight, let's just say you're leaving out of New Orleans and you're going to Atlanta and you don't have a connection, yeah, go for it. All right, that's cool. But at the same token as well, I mean, a direct flight from New Orleans to Atlanta is about $40. So just saying, give and take. My opinion, if you can't afford to spend $40, you should probably stay your black ass home. I can't afford to $40. Stay home. Go home, close your door, eat ramen noodles, save some money, wait till a better day. But yeah, man, just general information about it. A lot of folks be thinking that, but yeah, those buddy passes can be treacherous, so to speak. Appreciate W. Tell us retirees are doing their best lives. Tell us retirees are doing their best lives. Yeah, man. I mean, that's my honest opinion, bro. They are. You know what I mean? You're enjoying the fruits of your labor at this particular time you work, and that's what it is, Now, you take that same money here, and K-Mac make a good point. He takes that same, I'm not saying this is the exact dollar amount he had, but he takes that same $150K that he has in retirement in the United States. He goes and gets a retirement visa in said country. Pick a country: Philippines, Thailand, Eastern Europe, Brazil. We're gonna leave DR out, but that shit is expensive right now. Even there's a couple other countries that I read that are good to retire. Soon as he steps over to that country and he gets there, K-Mac gets that retirement visa, that 150 get multiplied by either 3, 4, or 5. And once he gets to that country, There's no longer this fucking American stigma of younger women dating older men. That shit's only here. You know what I'm saying? That shit's only here. I've been to several different countries now. Some countries I haven't even said I've been to, and I'm not even gonna put it out there because I don't know. Look, yes, I'm cheeky like that. But anyway, there's some other countries that you go to, is that stigma is only here. You know what I'm saying? So he steps into that country. K-Mac could be around 50 years old or 40 years old. I don't exactly know his age. I know he looked pretty young on this picture right here, but that young man can take and go to that country, set up shop, have him a young lady, take care of him for the rest of his fucking days. And his balls will stay drained for the rest of his fucking days. And if he did choose to marry this woman and say, look, I won't have another kid. I want you to be my woman. Go get your shit out that fucking hut, that shack, or that apartment building you living in over there, wherever you living at, because not all these people are poor despite popular opinion. I want you to come stay over here with me, and we're going to live happily ever after. Guess what else you don't got to worry about? Ding, 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 ding. You got it correct. He does not have to worry about family court. If that shit don't work out, homegirl pack her shit up. Depending on the country, if it was DR, she'll get to keep the fucking furniture. But everything else, he did not get access to his account. He can live on happily ever after. So just with that, him moving to this other country, he's done a couple of things, all right? He's overall increased his revenue from his pension or whatever he had that he retired. It's automatically 2 or 3 times double. He has 3 times as much buying power there. He has access to a plethora of things. If there's anything that he needs from the United States that he doesn't have there, he can just simply fly back and get it and fly it back into the country. There's so many pluses here because it's fucking ridiculous. I did a video about 3 years ago before this shit even hit. The name of the video is, why don't I see any dating coaches in these foreign countries I go to? And this is the irony of it. 2 years later, like a year and a half later, everybody else made a video about the same thing. And I was like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers late, you know what I'm saying? But the moral of that story is just moving out of the country, you know what I'm saying? That's something else he won't have to worry about. He won't have to worry about investing money in a game coach to teach him game to satisfy his sexual urges, so to speak, which is just a fucking natural thing. But it's taboo here. In other countries, not so much. Don't know who KS is. Charles Explorers, just scroll back on up in the comment section and they say who KS is on numerous occasions. Yeah, sorry. Preacher O.W. Retired people are doing it. Why is he saying it? Okay. Well, I say, okay, let's see what he say. Well, I say you're dead wrong because Split DR told me that as long as I have an active Western Union account, I can buy. I mean, I have real love and only need to visit once every 20 to 30 days. Damn. Say, bro. Real brother. I was trying, bro. I was trying not to go there, dog. But see, you ain't right, dog. I don't saw you sleep at night, cousin. That nigga went there. And you see, I said, I wasn't going to say no name, but it's like, when I made the comment, everybody who been following Double R or been in the travel community, they all knew who I was talking about. So, for the record, if Flit happened to see this video, Flit, I didn't say it. Okay? You see who said it. It wasn't me. All right? Me and Flit then had 40-minute roasting sessions on fucking Richie Rich channel. We done had 30-minute roasting sessions on my channel. I had a couple of roasting sessions. Me and him going back and forth. And it just got to a point that we're like, man, I'm tired of this. So me and Flip start roasting each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say behind the scenes, me and him, we gained the understanding of each other's perspective, and it was cool. And I ain't gonna go in on the man. You know, we had enough of that. So yeah. Prophet. It came on last night, I want to say. I'm thinking it was last night I heard it, brother. I'm thinking it was last night. Where a homeboy went on there and he sacrificed himself to the YouTube guys in the sake of the passport bros. You know, may his soul rest in peace. He told his ass, may his soul rest in peace. Matter of fact, I want to go back on there sometime today if I have time. I'm gonna look back at the video and I'm gonna see who their brother was that he uh lashed out at for that comment, pretty much stating that he done. The brother pretty much said, man, I don't see why you even doing it. It don't make no sense to date these women in the States. You did. And from that, you know, if you think about it though, bro, that's a direct cut to KS brand, you know, because KS brand pretty much promotes the idealism of marrying women in the States. If you got a couple of passport bros that's showing up in your comment section saying, motherfucker, that's a waste of time. Most of these bitches fat anyway. I got a passport. I'm fucking dime pieces. That's 3 to fucking 4 hours away. What are you talking about? That's a direct cut to his brand. Too much of that shit and too many people start screaming that shit too loud. That whole little message that he preaching or whatever, that shit gets shut the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there, because I'm gonna tell you why it'll never be too much of it's a long-term thing, is because only 5% of us have passports. Now, the next census comes out and that number bumps up to around 10 or 15. Now you got a fucking movement. Now you got a serious fucking movement on your hand. You got 10 to 15% of brothers that got passports and are using them on a regular basis. Upwardly mobile black men that are using their passports on a regular basis. Black men with investments. You gotta keep in mind, most of us are in the middle class. Only thing we have to figure out how to fucking do is to take that money from here, transfer it to there, and keep it on a consistent basis. Then you get some fucking people listening, you know. Then this whole little community fucking circus they're running over there talking about, let's get married and go to family court 5 years from now. That shit gets shut the fuck down. So yes, of course, people have skin in the game right now, especially him as a person, to pretty much downgrade and don't up the travel community, which is cool. I have no problem with it. I have a voice, and I will say otherwise. I am living proof that it could be done. And you will not see me in family court here. It just will not happen. That whole little thing of man, I don't see the benefit in me. I'm not having any more kids now. I have 2 sons. I have a 25-year-old son, and I got a 5-year-old son. I have no reason to get married. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. I'm damn sure not marrying a woman who already got two or 3 kids of her own. I'm not going to help take care of hers. And ain't that most of the community? Make that shit make sense to me. Exactly. It doesn't. Get your fucking passport, brothers, and carry yourself on across that motherfucking water. Take you a hop across that pond. It ain't gonna hurt you. It'll do you some good, trust me. When you come back to this bitch and you look at these motherfuckers real good, once you get back off that plane, you're like, God damn, I've been lied to. You're gonna be mad as a motherfucker. When I came back, dog, I want to say I was 36 years old. It's a feeling that you can't explain. Half of you is fucking angry, pissed off, fuming inside. You can't explain. He's like, you was gonna fucking scream and holler some more. Then you have this other feeling of happiness and serenity because your eyes have been opened to reality and you know that you have options. When a man realizes in his mind that he has options, it's fucking freedom. It's instantaneous. That second that you get that, you become aware. The second that you get that awareness and you know you have options outside of this motherfucker, and you don't have to bow down to your social norms to get your needs met, oh yeah, it's a hell of a feeling. But you're angry too because you're like, damn, man, I done let 20 years of my fucking life go by and I didn't know this. How come somebody ain't come and tap me on the shoulder? Hey, yo, Dub, well, what's up? What the fuck you want, boy? You can get your passport and get up out of here. You ain't got to be hunting these hogs all week and talking on the phone 8-9 hours and sending 30, 40 messages and maintaining masculine frame. What the fuck is that? Maintain masculine frame? Bitch, I was born a man. What are you trying to explain to me? Yeah, you got maintain masculine frame. You gotta wait 2 or 3 hours for you to take something. Man, look, that shit is fucking bread. That shit is fucking Cantonese to me right now. I don't understand that shit, you know? When I go to talk to a girl in one of these foreign countries, by the time I get her number and I get to my hotel room, I'm calling, hey, what you doing tonight? She messages me back. I may have to work, but when I get off, we can make plans. There it is. You know what I'm saying? And if she don't show up, guess what? I could make a phone call to this particular website. I can make a phone call to that particular website, and someone will appear out of the blue and knock on my door in 45 minutes to an hour, let's be exact, and they will give me what I need. And once they give me what I need, I can give them what they need, and then they can leave. Everybody's happy. This cat and mouse shit and buy this program, listen to me say this and maintain that. You gotta wear this. And, man, I don't got time for that shit. I'm 40 years old now. Between my 20s and 30s, I played them games. When I got into my mid 30s, I started slowing down. When I got off that fucking flight in Brazil and I landed, and I went to Cartagena, not Cartagena, I keep saying Cartagena. Copacabana, Ipanema, and Niterói. When I went to those three places and I came back home, that was a wrap. I still talk to a woman, but if I gotta play them games, I'll call you, I'll text you, you don't text me back, fuck you. I got 21 days. I'm going fuck something regardless. I feel like they feel. How you feel about your pussy, bitch? Everybody want it, everybody with a dick moan. That's the same way I feel about my dick now. You know what I'm saying? So either we gonna meet halfway or we ain't gonna talk. 90% of the time we don't talk, cousin. And that's just where I'm at with it. Yeah, Prophet. Just go on look on that last night, bro. You know, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, because this was just done on the wing right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I should have went. I could have put the time stamp in there. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of brothers in the travel community also, and they're probably going to be making videos about this as well because a lot of people heard what happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, your boy climbed up on that motherfucking cross and he sacrificed himself in the name of the passport, in the name of the passport community. That shit ain't funny though, man. But that nigga got publicly executed. Fuck it. It is what it is. All right. Jim Helton. Cook, yeah, bro. I'm cooking, bro. I'm on a grill right now, bro. I'm about to flip these ribs over your dead, and I'm gonna slap some of these hamburguesas on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go down like that. It's seasoned too. It's seasoned real good. You know, I'm from the South. I'm a Cajun boy, so they got some seasoning on that motherfucker. And ain't none of that bland ass shit straight out the freezer. I ain't gonna do, go at no countries that don't really season their food like that, because I don't want no trouble. I don't want no. I got friends and then. Let's just say out the freezer. We're going to put some seasoning on this shit. You hear me? Because I'm down south. You know how we do it on the fire. That's what it is. Oh, my big homie, Big Vinny hustling this bitch. What's happening with your B Hustle? Playboy. B Hustle. I met B Hustle on my first trip. I think it was my first or my second trip to Colombia. Because I think it was a WTU meetup. Me and Vinny Hustle had hooked up. Real down-to-earth brother. This is one of the first brothers that I met that actually motivated me to want to learn the language because I noticed when I was there and we was in Parque Vinny was talking with the ladies there, and I didn't really understand Spanish back then, but that was part of my process and learning the culture, learning the language, being around brothers who had already embrace the language and who could speak it, it actually motivated me. See, brothers, a lot of us look at this shit wrong. I mean, we need to look at people that's within our community that are like-minded to motivate us to do bigger and better things. All right. I don't want people to go over there to KS and listen to that shit and you lose motivation. I'm gonna tell you, the right person hear that at the wrong time, they will lose all motivation towards going and looking outside of the country for a better life or just better options. Because they'll hear that and be like, damn, he's right. Because he's the godfather and I don't make any money and I can't really leave the country because I only got 2 weeks vacation. So yeah, I'm gonna forget about that shit. I'm just gonna stay here and hunt these hogs for the rest of my life and, probably marry a single mother with 4 kids and she'll be a hog, of course, but at least someone wants me. and I can get my little, she'll let me mount her, and I can get my little pecker wet. Yeah, I'm not leaving the country. Yeah, that's what I don't want to fucking happen. I don't want some poor bastard just to give up and roll over and go fucking hump a hog because he feels as though he doesn't make a certain dollar amount due to what these fucking assholes are talking about. That's bullshit, man. Give a fucking life outside of that shit. I just wish somebody would have came and told me this shit when I was 22 years old. A lot of the mistakes that I made, wasted a lot of fucking money chasing bitches, and it's which is just completely my fault. You know, I was thinking this shit. Just being young, you know, your hormones is racing. You want to go pound something out. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I still had a motivation. Though. I still went to school. I still graduated surgery school. I still went and got other certifications as well. You know, that led me to the career I'm into right now, which allows me to work for myself. But aside from that, you know, I'm just being a man. You know, my hormones say go get it. I was going to get it. You know. But a lot of that shit was subpar pussy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't nothing to shout about. You know, I had my wins here and there. They were decent. But the fact of the matter is, the money that I was playing with back then and the time that I had to play with, I could have did a lot more better things, you know what I'm saying, outside of the country. Probably could have had a fucking business started by now outside of the country. A lot of brothers are doing that too. It's like, everybody's just going out there humping hoes. Yeah, we going out there and fucking, we making money too. So what's the point? So you saying, oh, it's either one or the other? So I can't go out there and make money and hit bad bitches? Get the fuck out of here, man. Where y'all niggas come from, man? Y'all some stooges, boy. But it's the guppies. The guppies want you to stay here and be in hell with them, which I won't do. K-Mac, OW, winter is coming. K-Mac, you know, I got, you know what? I'm not going to touch that right now. I'm not going to touch that K-Mac when it is coming right now because I'm just saying, me being me, I have mixed opinions about the whole winter is coming thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's like a whole nother rant for me, and I'm like an hour and 30 minutes in, so I'm going to do that later, but yeah. Steven O, well, Steven O, what's happening with your plan? Oh, my nigga Dreams is this text. What's happening with your Dreams? Dreams, Drizzle. What's up, man? Dree got that drip. What's up, drip? What it do? Drip like the trees, man. Now that's a travel brother right there too. He was also he played an intricate part in my maturing as far as being in the travel community. I met this brother online. He pretty much took me under his wing. Like I said, a lot of this was new to me back then. He introduced me to some other brothers in the travel community who were good men, you know, they're good men, not boys. They were good men. And pretty much I grew from that relationship that I built with him and other YouTubers along the way that pretty much morphed me into the person that I am right now. I became familiar with, excuse me, I don't know what's going on. I got this call. Yes, I got pretty much exposed to other brothers in the passport community. I got exposed to a lot of females, people who live in these different countries or whatnot. The language. I eventually met a guy named Sensei I think I met Sensei through Drees at one of these WTU meetups, which actually was my foundation for my further learning of the Spanish language. Just things like that, just networking like that, I learned to build. And people just think, okay, well, I just learned Spanish to go out there and talk to, you know, loose women. That could be further from the truth. If you're not ignorant and you haven't been living under a fucking rock for the past 10 years, a large population of this country is Latino. So I'm going to put it to you like this, and I'm just speculating. 10 years from now, you're going to hear Spanish every fucking where you go. And this is the thing about it. You just being ignorant and just being your American self, you know, because, you know, you have this ego. What's going to happen is these people are going to speak English and Spanish, and you're just going to speak English, and you're going to have no fucking idea what they're talking about. They're going to be complete conversations and deals being made on your head, on your fucking head, standing right next to you. And due to your ego and your arrogance, you didn't want to learn the language. You have no idea about it. So just for, you know, word to the wise, it would behoove you to learn the language, just not outside of traveling to other countries, but for this country as well, the one that you live in. All right. Just putting it out there. But yeah, shout out to you, Drees. I appreciate that. Yeah, sex is a byproduct of my travel. Absolutely, I completely agree with you. It's a byproduct of my travel too. Is it a motivator? Damn straight, it's a good fucking motivator. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna even force go much as deny that, But there are other things that I do now, as since I've been traveling more, that you could pretty much say that sex is a byproduct of my travel, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing to have that availability there. You know, um, there are not many states that you could travel to within the union, within the United States, that you could have access to beautiful women. That's the way we do in the Caribbean, so to speak. So yeah, it's definitely a plus. You know, I mean, if anyone knows in the chat, please tell me if there's a state, within the 50 states of the United States that you could travel to within the country that you have access to women that you do like we do in the Caribbean or the in Brazil. Tell me a place that we can go to. Tell me a state. Tell me a city that I could go to where I could get similar access that we can get. And please, this has to be a person that travels. I don't want to get the opinion of a motherfucker who's never left the country, because your opinion is invalid to me. Yeah. So if you know a place in the United States, please list it. I'm all freaking ears, man. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear where to go at, because I'll go to that place. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear Vegas. You can scratch that shit off, but that shit is overpriced. You know what I'm saying? And it's a very small commodity there. But yeah, for the price and the abundance, you can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. That's the reason why we travel. Is it a side product? Yeah, it is. Is it a big part? You're damn straight. I'll be the first to admit. Real brother, shout out at JC, partner, 100, real brother. Spirit just added direct flights from Miami to 2 cities in Colombia. Round trip tickets are lower than a lunch for 2 at Ruth Chris. Let's get it burn around of applause, round of motherfucking. That's what I'm talking about right here. Let me get this brother a round of applause. You got motherfuckers online bucking for people, bucking for men to bring bitches out for Mastros and Ruth Chris and all this shit, and they don't have to give you. Who in the fuck is calling me? Definitely. Get your ass out of here. I don't want to talk to you, motherfucker. Oh yeah, yeah. People went online pretty much publicly stating that they don't feel as though they have to give you anything. He won't take me out because he won't take me out. I'm gonna go this nigga no pussy. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I go fuck who I want. But he gonna pay for this $100 steak. And that's the reason why niggas ain't taking bitches out on dates no motherfucking more. You want some tea? You want some coffee? You know what I'm saying? So I can get out the way. If you're not physically or sexually attracted to me, just go ahead and let me know. Why are you just gonna say something like that? It's just like a business transaction, because it is. It is a business transaction. If it was you spending your money to feed me, you would want some type of ROI. You wouldn't just want me to sit over here and chow down on this fucking ribeye, eat potatoes. And when the check comes, you go in your purse, you drop your fat ass hand down in the purse, and you pay for everything. You looking for me to come back home with you now. You want me to mount that hole now. You know what I'm saying? Because you really gonna be a big bitch and do some shit like that. You want to come home and mount the hog now. And if I don't, you feel some kind of way. But reverse the roles. I'm a chauvinist. I'm trying to exploit you for a meal. Oh, I gotta give you sex for a meal? You right. You don't have to give me sex for a meal. And I don't have to pay for this motherfucker either. I'm about to roll about this bitch, you hear me? I'm going over there to that fucking internet lounge. Look at that one right there. Dude, not that one right there. I'm going to the internet lounge right there. I'm going to make sure I get me a good Wi-Fi connection. I'm going to go online. I'm going to find me a motherfucking ticket. I'm going to book that bitch. And day after tomorrow, next week, I won't have to have that conversation. I take a motherfucker out over there. Fucking is on the menu. You already know it's on the menu. Matter of fact, it's suspected
I ain't never had to ask for that. Right? Anytime I ever took a woman out, that's one thing I say to. And I've been on several dates, and I've had 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say 4, like 4 real relationships like type shit. And that's something I never even had to ask. They already knew. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as a matter of fact, when I got back home from the date and I went in the shower, they pretty much undressed me and put me in the shower and went to work. That's the way it's supposed to be. Show brother some appreciation. You know, this shit don't come easy. It's a difference between that's something we gotta realize too between America and going to other countries. There's a difference between appreciation and a motherfucker feeling like you owe it to them. These bitches feel as though I owe you this. My presence here demands that you pay and you do these things. And there's no need for any show of appreciation. I don't have to show you appreciation. You should be happy that I'm just talking to you. And that's the level of entitlement that keeps us single in this motherfucker. They can have at it. EW. I don't know who EW is, but yeah. Charles Explorer says, say no neck name. Nah, cousin. So you want I ain't putting no neck out there. I'm gonna leave no neck alone. You see people like that, bro, you just let life deal with them. I'm gonna be honest with you. You see, motherfucker like no neck, they got, they living their life or whatever, they got it good right now. No problem. Whatever. But you just let life deal with motherfuckers like that. You eventually catch up to them. It never fails. It always do. I let life deal with people like that, my brother. All right. Just like we go to Colombia and DR, they go to Jamaica and Italy. That's right, Jim Hill. They sure do. Real brother say I'm 43, seconds benign. Who is EW? I don't know either, brother. Real brother, she's pretty prominent around our space. She's always giving business and career advice. So Jim Hilton, you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Jim, I'm telling you, bro. Real talk. I'm just going through the comments. I know I'm behind on the comments and shit. Jim, I'm telling you, cousin. I saw it. I saw that little short no neck motherfucker. You heard me? I was coming back from DR. You did. I remember this shit like yesterday. I come from Boca Chica, and she was coming from another location. The reason why we know how I know the way that Fort Lauderdale is shut up right now. All their screens and shit, they shut all that shit down when you coming through customs. So they funnel everybody through one line. So if you coming back from an international country, everybody gonna end up in that line. It don't matter if you flying fucking Spirit, it don't matter if you flying American, if you flying whatever fucking premier airline you been, Fort Lauderdale is fucked up. I did a video on that shit. If you could avoid them bitches, go somewhere else. Before, I'm gonna say probably like 4 months ago, because I left out this year before, and they had all the screens open. You'll come through, and they got about 30 screens. So when people coming through, they constantly going up to the screen, going through, going through, going through. Now they phone everybody through one fucking line. So I saw the whole, you know what I'm saying? I saw her no neck ass. I saw her in there. I looked at bitch square in her motherfucking face, said her name. I said the bitch name, and she stopped what she was doing and turned around and looked me in my eyes. And turned with little neck she had back around. That motherfucker ain't nothing but head and shoulders too, boy. God damn. They say that shit though. It's always a gray area with that shit, bro. I tell you that like that. It's always a gray area with it. Like usually, if you meet a woman and she's financially successful and she may be have a level of intelligence that surpasses other people, that puts her in that upper echelon of intelligence and money making. Usually, their bodies are fucked up. All right. Usually, that's not the gift that God gave them. All right. They'll be very business savvy. They have very nice bank accounts. Yeah. But you don't want to see that motherfucker naked. You don't want to even see that bitch in a bikini. You don't even want to see her give her no head job because you got to bend over and see all that flop and slop hanging down from the back. I don't know about you, but that made me go limp noodle. I tried letting the hoe give me some head. Sure did. That shit ain't work. Motherfucker got mad at me. It's time for you to go home. You want something to eat? your fat ass up out here. I tried. I really tried. I gave it the old college try. I tried to do one for the Gipper. I looked at that motherfucker body when she was down there and her neck was going down. She had the big ass jaws, and it's like, oh fuck, man, what am I doing? What are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? I had to go through the toilet like, nah, baby, I can't. It's like, what's wrong? I was like, man, look, shit, I guess I got whiskey dick. I don't even know. But see, you don't drink. I'm like, damn, that's right. I don't drink. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess I don't know. Maybe it tries to get me on sleep. But yeah. Anyway, that's what it is. And on the other side of that, you'll have very attractive women, uh, good skin, nice body tone, takes care of her body. A lot of that has to do with consistency as well. A lot of people don't have a consistent workout regimen. Like they'll do it for like a few days or whatever, they'll eat good. And you just whatever, okay, I'm doing good. I ate salad for 2 days this week. What the fuck you ate for the other 5 days? You know what I'm saying? Anything they put down in front of me that wasn't screwed down. What the fuck? What's the point? You know, how many times did you go to the gym? Gym. Oh, yeah, I got a gym at my house. What you got at your house? A bike? What else you got? Nothing? Oh, okay. So you ain't doing nothing for more muscle tone or nothing like that. You just get on this bike and ride that bit for 15 minutes and you chew up around 3,000 calories a day. Whatever. So it's very rare that I find in my little fucking world where I'll come across a woman who's both mentally, financially, and physically stable all in one. It's either one or the other. It's no all of the above. Just like with a woman, she wants a guy that's tall, who's attractive, has a big dick, knows how to fuck, and has a bank account that's at least 6 low 7 figures. That'll make her happy. You're not gonna get all that. You know, it's just not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And if you do find it, it's very rare. So not to say that it's not out there because we all know that it is, but it's a rarity. When something's a rarity, it's high competition for it. And the cost for admission is really high. I'm not willing to pay that cost of admission. Fuck it, you can stay here. You know what I'm saying? Let these niggas over here fight for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old to be out here fighting you motherfuckers for this one little piece of snatch right here. And they got millions and millions and millions of pieces of snatch over there for wholesale bargain basement prices. And you motherfuckers don't even want to go to the gym and take care of yourself. I gotta settle for this. No, fuck you. You stay here, you deal with this. I got other plans in mind. Our space being travelers, yes. Brown look at Baron say, preach! Yes, sir. What's up, Bello? Travelmatic. I stay in America because of sex. This nigga, I didn't want to say nigga. Dang, I said it again. This Negro right here, Travelmatic says, I stay in America because of sex. There's no difference if I have sex in another country anyway. It's natural. People act like you can only have sex in your home country. That's true. That is true. I'm just hitting this button. I'm trying to get to everybody to comment, but I'm about to bounce out of here right now. You hear me? Shit. Damn. Okay, better. On Clubhouse, they're talking about 300K. That's the new number. You see what I'm saying? 300K. They're gonna keep moving the ball up, fellas. All right. Once brothers figure out a steady way to make 100K, then it's gonna be 300. You know, it's gonna be 250. I say fuck them. I say leave all these black ass bitches here for yourself. Look, if you want that money that bad, baby, you take your ass out here. You go work these 60, 80 hours a week. You hear me? You're gonna get old before your fucking time trying to chase a dollar. And when you do realize, damn, I done worked all these years to get this shit. I got a house and I don't really need all these bags and these shoes and these purses. I got 12 pairs of shoes. I got one set of feet. Now you're old. You're tired. Now you want to go look for somebody. Well, the travel bros, if they was listening to me, them motherfuckers halfway across seas right now. You know what I'm saying? They halfway across fucking seas right now. 80% of the motherfuckers that already picked their country. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm gonna come back to you? You know, it's too late for that shit. You got it all fucked up. You know, it's all fucking backwards. This whole system is a capitalistic system that's just targeted towards and surrounded and based off of chasing fucking money. Money, 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 money. That's it. That's it. You are nothing but a fucking tool. You're meat in a fucking seat. If you don't have money, in most cases, these people won't talk to you. Fine, I don't want you to talk to me. That's great. You know what I'm saying? You go talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? No problem. Okay. OW. Damn, brother, what did I miss? Sensei. Man, but there was a guy on KSN. Oh, damn, God damn it. There was a dude on KS channel, bro, who sacrificed himself to the YouTube guys in the name of the travel, in the name of the passport community, in the name of the travel passport bro community. That's what I'm trying to get out. He pretty much sacrificed himself. He went up there to the altar of the guys, and he pretty much spoke highly of the travel community, and he spoke down upon the idealism of men staying here and getting married to a group of people who really don't too much care for us. They just want our resources, and yeah, pretty much that's it. And he said there's pretty much better options outside of this country, which there are. And if you listen to the basis of this man conversation he did, he pretty much confirms that every time he reads stats out. Every time this man reads a stat to confirm the reason why, every time this man reads these stats out, he confirms the reasons why men should leave the fucking country. Inadvertently, just by default, when he states the stats. Then he goes back and then he says, well, we should work towards marriage. It's kind of counterintuitive, bro. If you think about it, you know, if you really listen, everything sounds great. Well, if you break it down to the meat potatoes, there's not enough women to go around to suffice the needs of the men or the demand. It's just not. You dig? Unless you are a hog hunter. If you are a fucking hog hunter, you are in fucking hog heaven in the United States. There are more than enough hogs to go around here for every man, woman, and fucking child, if that's your thing, you know. But if you're really into vibrant, attractive women who actually care about their body, my standard is 150 pounds of that. I'm not even picky. I guess I'm what you want to call one of them Negroes that has low standards. You want to call, okay, well, fuck it. I'm a dumpster diver. You want me to call that? Yeah, I'm a fucking dumpster diver. That makes you happy? Does that make you all warm and tingly inside? Okay, I'll be that. I'm a dumpster diver. I like women that's under 150 pounds, preferably brown skin or light skin like myself. That's me. That's what I'm looking for. That's in low supply here. All right. So by default, he says that 80% of the motherfuckers is overweight. That's here. So we got to target 20% of the people, and think about it. Out of that 20%, probably 12% of the motherfuckers is already married off. So what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are we really doing when you put those numbers together? 80% overweight. If you don't like fat women, okay, that's them gone right there, out the gate. They fat, they ain't coming back, they don't want to work out. You tell them to work out, it's offensive. Accept me as I am, neck motherfucker. Yeah, there you go with them. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Hold that down. Hold that thought, you bitch, you. So that being said, we got 20% left over here. Of those 20% that's left over there, we got to calculate 2% of them probably pinch hitting. You hear me? They probably want them some snacks just as much as you do. You hear me? So they leave with 18%. Of that 18, got to knock off another 8 or 9. Even 10, them motherfuckers is married. So you got 100%. Some of y'all motherfuckers hog hunt, so I'm gonna say that. So we got 80% of men over here trying to track down 10% of women that are physically fit and not married. This is what you're telling me to stay here and do, right? And in the meantime, work pulling the hair out my motherfucking head, work 80, 70 hours a week to hunt down 10% of women. Just by that thought and process, you should be telling motherfuckers, man, look, I know y'all don't want these fat ass women here. I get it. There's only 10% of them available. So if you can't find a black chick in your community, maybe you gotta date out the community. If you can't date out the community because there ain't many of them, you might want to go get your passport. No. You ain't gonna say that shit. You better not say that. You know, better not say that shit, you heard. So pretty much that's what happened. And that's why homeboy sacrificed himself, in my opinion, last night on the fucking show. I keep saying last night. I don't know if it was last night's show or night before last show. Night before last show, but it was a recent show that was done, whether it been 24 to 48 hours ago, and the guy pretty much sacrificed himself on the KS panel. I applaud the young brother, whoever he was, more power to him. He pretty much, he took a backlash from the actual the host of the show, and he took backlash more so in depth from the people in the panel. The people not on the panel, the people in the comment section. The comment section was really got gully with the poor fella. You know what I'm saying? There was like I said before earlier, Sensei, it was men and women alike. But the sad part about it was there were more men attacking him as well. The women poured on just because they got skin in the game. All right, that's competition that they don't want to deal with at all. You look at the picture of the average Dominican or the average Colombian, you take a picture of an average American, it's like night fucking day. I do tender experiments all the fucking time. I set my tender in different places. I set my POF in different places. And it's gotten to the point now, even when I go on tender, I can't even do tender in the US because the women that I do find attractive, in their profiles, it's pretty much no longer about them. It's about what they want. And I actually have screenshots to prove that shit on numerous occasions. Profile after profile after profile. It's nothing about themselves. They don't really go into detail about anything about their background, but they will put out on there that they do have kids. And if you don't accept my kids, you don't accept me. I have bills to pay. If you can't bring anything to the table, don't come to the table at all. I expect you to be at least 6'1" tall. If you're not that tall, don't bother messaging me. I need. And these are more what you want to say, the more of the attractive women that your dick would actually get hard when you see them. You know what I'm saying? Despite popular opinion, folks, whoever's listening to this, men, we are visual creatures, and we have to rise to the occasion. There's actually a fucking term called rise to the occasion for people who are listening out there. And when you're a heaping pile of mush, you don't know when your neck or your fucking shoulders start at. It's hard to rise to the occasion just looking at you. So hey, there it is. Fuck it, call it what you want. But hey, that's what it is. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But anyway, like I was saying though, bro, that's what homeboy did. Homeboy went and put himself on the motherfucking crucifix, and that's what you missed, Sensei. That's right. There's more of that story. So spending 3 times as much on the same service makes you more superior. Okay, right. Exactly. And not just that, Sensei. When you go through a middleman and you pay him, i.e. dating coach, i.e. pickup artist, when you go through him and he tells you, you got to maintain masculine frame to get these hoes on your level and keep them on your program. When you go through those people, that makes you an OG. That's right, because you went through the process and you paid this man, you paid this nigga over here, you heard me, slid him a little something you did. Now you're a whole OG out here, Oh, fuck it, you down $700, but they ain't shit. You got game on your side now. You hear me? You can take them $700 and go out there and mac any bitch in the city. You good, you're Gucci. Can't nobody tell you no different. Right. But I'll ask, you's a sucker. You's a guppy. If you go spend $150 on a flight and go straight to the source and come on back home. Yeah, you's a guppy. Yeah, that's not sustainable. Yes. Just saying. Good God Almighty. Dree say, what show was this on? This was on KS show, bro. KS did a show, like I said, it was 24 to 48 hours ago. Trust me, Drees. I'm telling you, bro. Give it about 48 hours. Every fucking travel bro in the travel community that heard that shit when your boy went up there on that fucking altar and he nailed himself to that fucking cross, everybody gonna be talking about this shit. Trust me. I'm surprised it ain't up. Somebody already probably done talked about it. I just don't know about it. I just heard about this shit. I'm like, man, fuck that. I say, I ain't been making no videos. I say, probably ain't nobody gonna show up. But I'm gonna put this shit on here, and everybody gonna say, man, you ain't hear about that, man. Go listen to my video. I did a whole fucking live about this shit. It was fucking atrocious, you know what I'm saying? The people in that comment section, how they attack that man, you know, just because he has his mind is open to traveling outside of this country and not paying into these bullshit ass social norms in the fucking matrix. Bro, this is just about the way right now. Not everybody is gonna be fucking wealthy. Not everybody is gonna make 6 fucking figures. Does that mean that you have to spend your life miserable, chasing behind a dollar to satisfy a hole? No, it does not. I repeat, no, it does not. You do not have to work 80 fucking hours a week to the fucking bone. Put yourself in an early fucking grave for these women around this bitch. You do not have to do that. You do not. And if she demands you do that, you politely go in your back pocket. Oh shit. Get your motherfucking ID out, get your passport, and go book you motherfucking. You don't know how to put down. You ain't gotta put up with that shit. I know I'm not gonna work myself into an early grave. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna make that kind of money in life. It's only 10%. What is it? 10, 12% of people that make that type of money. So if you don't make X amount of dollars, you just supposed to roll over and be miserable? No. I refuse to do that shit. No, I'm gonna find an easier way to accomplish the same goal with less money and half the fucking time. That sounds smart to me. And I'm not gonna pay some motherfucking dating guru to tell me the fucking obvious. I'll just go straight to the source. Period, point blank. The information that I give here is free. I don't ask anybody for nothing. I don't ask anybody for shit. That is a fucking business that they got running over there. And the business is to keep you with a problem and them with a supposed answer to solve it. But just the trick part about it, they don't never give you an answer to the problem. Because they give you an answer to the fucking problem, they go out of business. They got to keep the problem going to keep you going in your fucking pocket. I picked that shit up. I picked up on that shit 2 years ago. But whatever. Real boy, Child Man, say her name, bro. Travelmatic, I'm not saying her name. And the trip part about it, bro, as soon as I said fact, no net, you hear me? They got about 3, 4 other people in here that know exactly who I'm talking about. Exactly who I'm talking about. Because she's also attacked the brothers in the traveling community as well. She's had whole panels talking about her craft, but she's slick with it. She real slick, she real shicey with it, you hear me? She won't make the whole show about it. She'll title the show something else, and probably like 20 minutes into the show, she'll go to chapter and talking about travel bros. That's why people really don't know too much about her in that aspect, so to speak. Because if you're not in that realm of economics or whatnot, and you don't listen to her total show, you won't catch her. But she talked bad about motherfuckers that travel overseas. And it's basically for sex. And my thing is this, bitch, you got all that fucking money, you so fucking happy, why are you worried about where a nigga putting their dick at? Even most of the case, you over there buying dick too, bitch. I saw you flying back from over there. I saw you with my own fucking 2 eyes. I saw your bag. I saw the resort that you was at. You uncomfortable built hole you. Yes, those sloppy built ass. All the money in the fucking world. You need to be over there getting some fucking surgery. Getting your fucking neck built. You big bitch you. I saw the hole with my own too. It's the only reason why I'm going in on that motherfucker because I spoke to that bitch. She looked at me in my face and she turned with little of her fucking neck around to look at me and pretty much rolled with little of her neck she had back around and didn't respond. Straight up disrespectful. And you call yourself a YouTuber. You're uncomfortable built bitch. State pep built hole. You heard me? Floppy built bitch. You fluffy built bitch. You call yourself a motherfucking YouTuber. All these you are public property, you hold you. You have fucking subscribers. You have people that pay into your Patreon. Bitches will walk up to your nasty, sloppy built ass. You heard me? They will speak to you. You owe people at least that much decency to say hello. Since I ain't have a suit on and I wasn't a financially attractive dick to your fucking sloppy built ass, you couldn't speak to me. I hate to see how you treat your other subscribers. I wish somebody else would actually walk up to you and speak to you too. But you see, I know what it was though. By me being on an international flight and she coming back from an international spot too, she wanted to act like that ain't her because that kind of put her on the spot too. because you out there doing the same thing that I'm doing and the same shit that you ridicule men about doing, you doing the same thing. Except for you go and get bargain basement dick, ho. I caught you and I seen you, bitch. You out there buying bargain basement dick too. Cause they're not no man worth no weight in the United States that's got money. You know what I'm saying? Trying to rub up on you like that. You might get your homosexual here and there too, but for the most part, no, no. But wealthy men ain't checking for no fat hoes, and you fit that description. You big bitch. Stop going in on her fat ass. Every time somebody mentions that shit, they make me mad. Travelnomics, stop doing that shit. I went off on a tirade, roasting up there. Spirit is moving up in the world. They're moving in a MIA, Miami Airport. Respect. Spirit sucks. Yes, Spirit sucks, everybody. You heard it right here. Look. Drees TV said it. Look, Spirit sucks. If you're thinking about booking a Spirit flight, don't book the Spirit flight because they suck. You don't want to go there. You want to go to the premier airlines, okay? You want to go to the premier airlines that charge you exorbitant amounts of money to go to the same location. That's the smart thing to do because y'all are balling, right? I mean, most of y'all in a 6-figure, 7-figure category. So why, spend money on a Spirit flight when you have all this money at your disposal? You should go where the rich people go, like we stated right here, and y'all go over there and leave us poor people to go fly a Spirit, okay? Thanks. You heard it right here. Spirit sucks. Go elsewhere. Just because they go to Miami means shit. Spirit, they don't give you tips. They don't give you water to drink. They don't give you food. They don't give you anything on Spirit. All right. And you have to pay for your bags, just like every other airline. Okay. So you don't want to fly Spirit, go somewhere else, break yourself. Man, y'all be nothing on the big yellow bus. Spirit is the only way to fly. No, it isn't, Travelmatic. We don't want them to. No, the more people that fly Spirit, the less possibility we gonna have to get a seat, especially in these busy seasons coming up like motherfucking Halloween and shit. At these high city, I'm flying the name brand. I don't want to be around the poor people. Motherfuckers go over there. Let them go to Delta and what's the other one? American and wherever else. JetBlue. You can go fly any one of them other airlines. Go pay the premium. Go pay the premium. You pay that premium. You ain't gotta be around them broke ass niggas arguing and fussing. Spirit sucks. Yeah. Go. Take your fucking ass over there. That's right. I'm listening, delayed, but I get roughly 2 months of vacation with my job. Kev Mo, that's great. And the exception proves the rule. How many friends do you have that you know outside of the job that you work get 2 months vacation? Plus, I work remotely, so I could be anywhere as long as I have internet. This is the type of brother I'm looking at right here. All right. This is the type of brother right here. This is it. This is the man right here. Kevin, let me highlight this. All right. This is the future moving forward right here. This brother, he works remotely, has 2 months off. He's beholden to no one's time clock. As long as he can get up in the morning and get to an internet site that has a decent internet signal, he's great. He can live anywhere in the world. This is the fucking blueprint. This brother right here. Read this. Plus, I work remotely, so I could be anywhere as long as I have internet. Brother, if you don't mind, I would like you to share your career field, maybe with the brothers in the chat. Give them something to aspire to move forward, to let them know that they do not have to be, how could I put this, tied down, so to speak, to a desk job or a warehouse job or any other fucking type of job to where you got to work a 9 to 5 and have these parameters of 2 weeks sick days and 1 week. 2 weeks vacation, 1 week sick day. But this is the blueprint right here. This is the definition of freedom. Yeah, he has to report to a job, but at the same time, he has roughly 2 months off of free vacation time, and he can work from anywhere in the world. That's the thing. And taking into consideration, he's getting American dollars. So he's going to take those American dollars into whatever country he goes to. He's going to get direct deposit. When that money hits his account, he already has 3 to 5 more times buying power with that American dollar in said country. So technically, you could work half as hard and live 5 times better life. Think about that shit. Because I was doing the numbers with 15 an hour. I said, what if I just got a little bullshit ass job? You know what I'm saying? I made $15 an hour. You know, I would have to figure out my visa situation, but I could multiply that 15 times 4 if I was in Colombia. I could multiply that 15 times 5 in Brazil, and that would roughly translate to almost like $60 an hour with the currency exchange. All right. I wouldn't even work 40 hours a week. I probably work 30 hours a week, and you can still save money. That's the trick part about it, because you're spending less. You know, I work 40 hours for the sake of I wouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Your rent will probably be anywhere from $500 to $600 a month. You could probably make around 3,500. I mean, utilities, entertainment, everything paid. You're looking at around 1,500 a month. You got another $1,500. I mean, I'm talking about after entertainment. You know what I'm talking about, entertainment. After entertainment, after bills paid, rent, groceries, roughly between $1,500 to $1,700 a month. So you could actually take $1,700 after taxes and invest into some sort of real estate investment trust, REITs. I like to invest in REITs myself personally. Um, there are other coins and shit that you could invest in. Um, it's just not like you will be out there spending all of your money just to maintain a roof over your head, i.e., paycheck to paycheck, which you do here. Think about that shit. You're working your ass off, paycheck to paycheck here, to impress a hoe, and you can go to another country and actually have an additional $1,500 left after taxes. You know what I'm saying, to do investments, and you'll never be paycheck to paycheck. I don't know. Call me crazy. Where can I find this KS interview? Well, you have to go to KS channel. And you see a brother right here. He saw it. Obviously, Kev Mo saw the interview. You know, Kev Mo, he disagreed with KS on it. I disagree with him. I vehemently disagree with the motherfucker. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? This is a man. He has well over 1 million fucking subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near that, but fuck, I still have a voice. And to me, I don't judge a person caliber by their subscribers count. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've actually came into some YouTubers and talked to some YouTubers or whatnot, and try to engage with something. And they pretty much straight up tell you, man, if you don't have X amount of subscribers, I can't talk to you. And I said, oh, you one of them niggas. Gotcha. No problem. So what you mean by that? Bitch, I don't want to talk to you either. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge a man by his character by a number on the fucking screen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could turn this motherfucking phone off and I'm still a man. You know what I'm saying? We in these streets eye to eye. You think that fucking subscriber count now? I'm looking at you square there in your motherfucking eye. I'm still a man. I stand for something. But they got these bitches out here, bitch ass, guppy built ass niggas. They like, I can't talk to a person unless they got a certain number. I'm like, man, that's some weirdo shit, man. We got niggas out here that's built like that, bro. But you know, anyway, I feel as though I have a voice, even with the number of people. I appreciate the people that listen to me, but I have a voice and I have an opinion. And no, I don't agree with none of that shit he said. You know, except for the one part about, no, I'll take that back. The one part he said about if you're gonna have a relationship out there, you need to be out there a minimum of 1 week. You can go back on some of my old vlogs from 2, 3 years ago. I've been saying that shit. I've been saying that shit, and some people will disagree with me. Man, bro, I'll go out there every 3 months. My girl be waiting for me. No, she's waiting for you with a loose pussy. Someone with a 9-inch dick been running that motherfucker in and out her fucking throat and up her ass probably. You have no fucking idea about it. There's no way in the world you're gonna go to some fucking country where sex is like pretty much part of the sex is pretty much part of the culture, and it's not taboo as if it is in the United States. On top of that, she's an attractive woman. You met her on a dating site, which means other people have met her on a dating site. Other men have found her attractive. Other men have offered her money. She has taken money from other men in your absence of 3 to 6 months while you've been gone. They have fucked her repeatedly. You cannot maintain a relationship with a foreign woman if you're only going out there every couple of months. Bare minimum. And it's still a far cry. Bare minimum, 7 to 8 days every month. And you're still rolling the fucking dice. How do I know? Because I did it. And I had a couple of relationships. When I get on the plane, I don't worry about what she's doing. I don't. We stay in contact with each other. But unless I'm living there, like straight living there for months at a time, there's always that possibility, you know. Now, you know, like I said, I was going out there every 27 days I go back. 27, 30 days I go back and I stay for 7 to 10 days. So it was easy for me to maintain a relationship. It wasn't long that we wouldn't go without seeing each other, and we talked to each other pretty much every day via WhatsApp video. And yeah, it was a great relationship. You know what I'm saying? Me and that girl, we lasted a long time, but it's crazy. Me and her just broke up my last trip to Colombia. Matter of fact, I was on Brown Liquor Baron channel. Yeah, I was on Brown Liquor Baron channel, and I explained to him why me and her broke up. And me and her had been together since what, 2019? I mean, early 2019. Like we met in like February, and like every month for that whole year, I went down there. The only month I didn't go down there that year was December, and I was back in January. I met her family. I mean, I bought her some her son some shirts and shit. She bought my son shirts and shit. And like we had a connection. It was something solid there, you know. But to build a relationship, you got to go down there at least every month. And I would tell you, if you're not doing that, you're fooling yourself. And that's cool. Some people like to, you know, fool themselves or share pussy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or share dick, whatever your thing is. But look, I'm not here to, you know, judge nobody. But I'm just saying, shit's real. You got to know. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, go find it for him, Kev Mo. Kev Mo, I'm gonna start calling you the Blueprint, cousin. That's your new nickname. When you come to the chat, I'm gonna call you the Blueprint. Kev Mo is the motherfucking Blueprint. You heard me? Matter of fact, can I make you a moderator? Nah, I can't do it on here. I gotta be on my computer to make you a moderator. Damn. All right. Oh well. Next time, I'm gonna call Cal Moore you the Blueprint. Yeah, it was recent, bro. It was the Our Modern Women Thieves show. Yeah, that's it. Our Modern Women Thieves show. That's it. He got Dennis Sperling to give up South American women. Huh? Uh, sort of kind of with that, Jim Helton, because we got to take into consideration too. The woman that he with, she has Dominican heritage. So depending on how close she was to her Dominican roots, she still has that Dominican culture. So she still may be, to some extent, how you want to put it, a submissive woman to him. You know, so we'll see how it works out. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I truly do believe if a lot of men, they won't may or may not admit it, if they could find that caliber woman here in the States, because let's face it, bro, none of us want to be alone. I mean, you can stick our chest out and be, yeah, we big men, but every fucking man on this fucking panel or off this panel walking around here with a swinging dick, you want somebody to love you at the end of the day. You want to feel appreciated. That's the thing. And that's where a lot of men get fucked up at, because we don't get appreciated. These bitches feel as though it's everything that we do, the sweat of our labor, our busting our fucking balls out here working these long extended hours and shit to bring home the bacon. They feel as though they're entitled to that fucking shit. It come with the fucking box of shoes, like it's the shoelaces or some shit. Yeah, you supposed to do that. You're a man. No, bitch, I need some appreciation over here. And if you don't fucking appreciate it, there's the fucking door. You need to go find somebody else who's willing to put up with that shit. But if you're not gonna show me appreciation for my suffering, for my hard work, the fuck on. Matter of fact, I'm going to get on this motherfucking plane right now, bitch. When I get back, you bitch, you better be motherfucking going, you ungrateful hoe, you. And that's where I end up at, bro. That's the reason why a lot of men, we in this situation, we do the things that we do. But a lot of us, in my opinion, my strong opinion, and I could be wrong, if we could find those values here in a woman, we'd be hopping these planes like this. We wouldn't be doing that shit, man. We'd be more than content right here. We'll pull a motherfucking Dennis Sperling. You know what I'm saying? We'll pull a Dennis Sperling and be like, man, look, you know, she got a passport, she's American, but she has come from a Colombian background. She's really close to her Colombian family. She's submissive lady. She take care of her body. She's down with my program. In the words of Dennis Sterling, shout out to him, I think I'm gonna put my boots up. And a lot of you brothers would, despite what you're saying, but it's hard to fucking find. You know, the numbers are out there. It's hard to fucking find. It's unfucking deniable. Unless, like I stated many times before, if you are a hog hunter, I'm jealous of you. If you hunt hogs, I'm jealous of your motherfucking ass. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't hunt hogs. Something gonna give. First of all, I ain't gonna be able to fuck her. I'm not mounting that big bitch. And if you hunt hogs in here in the United States, like I said, the world is your fucking oyster, you know. But if a lot of guys could find that attractive woman under 150 pounds that actually likes to go to the gym, I mean, actually likes to do it, because you're not going to be consistent at anything that you don't like doing. I'm going to be honest with you. That's like learning the language. I like to learn Spanish. So I consistently listen to blogs on a daily for an hour. Like when I'm in my truck, the camion, I listen to Spanish classes. You know what I'm saying? When I have time, because I like learning the language. Going to the gym, consistency. There's consistency and a level of discipline that most people do not fucking have. Most of these women in this, most of the women in the States are not going to have that level of discipline because they don't fucking have to. They don't have to. Their needs will be met regardless. All right? Think about it. If you could go in your DM right now as a man and they had 30 bitches in there willing to give you pussy if you didn't have a job and you were living in, I don't know, living in fucking squalor, would you aspire to do better? No, you go get that free pussy them hoes giving you and you just stay stagnant. Same thing with the porky bitches. These big bitches on their DMs. I know some big chicks. They would try and flaunt that shit to me to make me jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how many dudes in my DMs trying to hit me up. I said, yeah, all of them want to fuck. Well, how many girls you got trying to hit you up in your DM? None. None that I would consider. All of them fat like your big ass. I don't want to hit them. You fucking assholes. I'm just telling you the truth. You want me to lie to you? You know, so we having a conversation here. I'm trying to help you out, you big bitch. You. But the moral of the story is this, you know what I'm saying? They have no reason to reform or improve, you know what I'm saying, in most cases, some of them, because there's always a guppy, there's always a desperate dick dude that's willing to go over there and mount that hog and ride her back. And as long as she feels as though her sexual needs are being met, the pain and the discipline that goes along with going to a gym on a consistent basis will not fucking happen. That's just the bottom line to it. You know what I'm saying? If black men in a collective today or tomorrow stop being a fucking garbage men of the sexual marketplace, which we are, and just riding up and giving these fat bitches dick at random because your broke ass can't do no better, they would then be forced. They would then be forced to change their ways and submit to some sort of weight loss regimen and some sort of discipline to improve their physical well-being. But as we all know, that will not happen no time in the near future. Hogs will be getting humped. Hogs will be getting humped. Hogs will be getting hunted. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's what's in the fucking community. But we don't have those options here. Therefore, we fly overseas. And, yeah, carry on, you dig? But let me get to these comments. I said an hour ago I was gonna be off this motherfucker, you dig? And it's 2 hours and 33 minutes into this shit. You heard me tearing in my motherfucking mouth like crazy, bro. But yeah, all right, here we go. Wouldn't be me, Kev Mo say, fuck that. What's good, everybody? Jaws 2003, good to see you, man. Gil, MMA fan, brother, I'm happy to hear you, bro. I'm glad to hear from you, Gil, bro. It's been a hot minute, bro. Look, I know we in some travel groups together. I'll be shouting you out, man, but it's all great. It's good to see you here on the live, bro. Salute OW and everyone. I'm driving, but listening. All right, bro, that's good, bro. I'm glad I could be somebody entertainment while they on the road. Riding out, and I hope you riding down the road laughing your fucking ass off in tears right now, Gil. I would say it's better to get married abroad. At least when you get married abroad, a brother can get permanent residency and a passport out of it. Yeah, that's true, George. You see, it's getting married out of the country. It's some sort of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Benefit. It's some sort of benefit to the man. Okay, George, we can all agree upon that. When you step into that realm of getting married here in the Matrix, bro, you better be dotting your I's and crossing your motherfucking T's, you know. And I this is the argument I get from women about men who really don't have much, about the average brother. Well, you act like I'm gonna get something from you, you know. If I'm average, most of these Negroes around here don't make nothing but $40,000-$50,000 a year. What I'm gonna really get from him anyway if I do decide to divorce his fucking ass? I ain't gonna get shit. These dudes out here, that type of thinking right there was what scares the fuck out of me. Because first of all, bitch, you gonna try and get something, and a little bit from a man who don't have much will have him sleeping in his fucking car until he can figure it out. Sleeping at his homeboy house till he can figure it out. At some halfway house, a fucking shed, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? $15,000 from a guy that makes $50,000 is life changing. Okay, let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? $20,000 or $30,000 from a guy that makes $200,000 is a drop in the fucking bucket. He'll never miss it. Even if it took $50K from him on a salary of $150K after taxes left after that, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about dollars and cents there, USD. He's still gonna live pretty fucking well. Okay. This is the point I'm making here. You know, I don't want to see any of you bitches in motherfucking family court. Period, point blank. It's not happening. I don't want to see you there. I already have my 2 sons. If I decide to have another kid, it'll be in a foreign fucking country, far away from this fucking fucked up ass fucking court system we have here. And the idea that someone is trying to feed you to a system that's gonna fucking cannibalize you and it's trying to talk you into marrying people in this system, it should scare you. You should really question these people's intentions on the men's point. And to say that you're a men's advocate and you preach marriage in a system that's completely stacked against the men, what are you saying? That's wishy-washy. That's the motherfucker talking to you with the knife behind his back and the good book in the other. I'm just saying. But it makes money. That's where it makes money. It fits their agenda. It sounds good. The catchphrases. And you got the women there. You got the men there. And you got the guppies there. Y'all better be thinking. I know I be thinking. I ain't been drinking. I've been thinking. Yeah, I want to see that season swag. Don't hurt them. OW facts. Yeah, season swag. I found put in work, not dry nuts abroad. There you go. this character. This is my first time seeing you here, season swag. Look, I welcome you. I appreciate you coming by on the chat. Yeah, it's great to have you. Great to have you here. But you just made me laugh with that one. JoJo, what is hidden for? Oh, my boy JoJo. Why is that boy the villager? What the hell was it, JoJo? Where the fuck is Copacabana? Oh, you know what I was trying to say, man. You know I was trying to say Copacabana. Yeah, it didn't come out right. But you know I was trying to say Copacabana. Ipanema. It slipped. We all have our love for it, but I appreciate you correcting me, though, Trees TV. You the man. WTU, Roadrunner coming through. What's happening with your J Rich? I will look at the video today and I'll drop a video maybe later. Good. You should do that. They say by 2040, Latinos will be the majority. Exactly, George 2003. This is why I can definitely say that us as Black men, we should really try to invest time into learning a second language. No, I'm not saying study once a week. If you're going to study once a week, you shouldn't even do it at all. You're wasting your fucking time. You should invest in a teacher. You should invest in someone who speaks English and Spanish fluently who can help you. If you're going to do it aggressively, my opinion, a minimum 4 days a week. 4 days a week, you should be practicing the language. Idioma. You should be practicing 4 days a week. If you can do 6, great. But you don't want to burn out either. That's why I said 4. 4, most people have jobs, kids, lives. I get it. 4 days a week, you should be doing some type of skill. Dealing with the Spanish language, whether it's learning a new word. I don't give a fuck if you just learn 1 word every day. Try and learn 3 words a day. Shit, Jesus Christ. At the end of the week, there's 21 words. You know what I'm saying? 21 times 4, it's 84 at the end of the fucking, so 84 words a month. You know what I'm saying? In 10 months, that's 840 words that you should have, you know, stored in your fucking brain. I'm trying to find a good word for it. You should remember at least 840 words in those 10 months. All right. It's something, you know. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Rome wasn't built in a day, but I be hearing people say, man, I'm going to learn how to speak that Spanish. I'm going to learn that shit, bro. And, you know, I go back and talk to them 2 weeks later and I say some simple shit in Spanish and they laugh it off. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was like, dude, but I just see you at the fucking face of a horse and your breath smell like monkey nuts and you laughed it off. You're not studying. You ain't studying shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Man, fuck that. You're an asshole, W. Like, all right, I'll be there. Fuck it, I'm an asshole. But one thing about it, and 2 things for sure. Your ass is going down to these countries every month, and you ain't worried to learn another motherfucking word of Spanish, and that's not fucking good. You gonna be lazy, but bitch, don't lie to me. You gotta lie to yourself. When you get out here and I see you looking down on your phone every 3rd word for a fucking translator, you know what I'm saying? Right? You know, just saying, you know, at least try to do better. Because what's gonna happen is, like homeboy see right here in 2040, most of this fucking world, I mean, most of the American community over here that you call a matrix is gonna be Latino. So I guess you're gonna be using a translator here and abroad then, right? Because you're fucking lazy. Yeah, I said that you're lazy. You're a lazy fuck. I'm telling you how it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it, oh well. I'm just telling you the truth. Maybe that'll put fire underneath your ass and get out there and learn it. But we need to, all jokes aside, try to embrace that language if we're gonna be flying. Whatever country it is. If you're going to Germany, learn fucking German. If you're going to fucking Brazil, learn Portuguese. Do something. But I'm saying, if you're gonna call yourself a travel bro, you're gonna be living in and commute to these other fucking countries. You need to make an honest effort to learn the language. Stop bullshit. All right. You'll be more respected, not by just the people in the community, but even people of the country, but even people in a travel community. When they see you a travel bro and you go in there and you speaking the language and these motherfuckers asking you to translate for them, you get respect from your own fucking peers as well. All right. What's good, cousin? Man, I can't call it G Mitch, man. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this comment section, but I'm about to get on up out of here. All right, what's the name of the Kevin Samuel video that the travel guy was on? Hey, Jaws. Another subscriber just posted it up. Oh, okay, that's right. Or Modern Women Thieves. I think that's the name of it. The blueprint. The blueprint printed it. Like I said, the blueprint posted it earlier in the chat. I gave this guy the name of the blueprint because what he says he does for a living and how he moves and travels in countries, it should be the blueprint for other travelers as well that aspire to eventually to move outside of the country and live, not just live, but work outside of the country as well. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him the nickname of the blueprint. I hope you don't mind, but you the blueprint, dog. You are the fucking blueprint. Yeah, I gotta get it to you. His name Kevo, I think it is. Kev Mo. Yeah, Kev Mo. He the blueprint. Anti-gravity. Who's giving business in Korea advice? Anti-gravity, I do not know. I've always disliked Fort Lauderdale. They usually have a line for global entry. I wonder what's been going on. Man, look, you go in there 2003, Jaws, you're going to find out it ain't pretty. Who are you talking about? Fellow Gino. Speaking of fucking C. Jordan, there he is. Hello, what's up, C. Jordan? What it do, bro? You just popping in the show, bro. Better late than never, bro. I'm about to shut this down. You're more than welcome to go back in there, man, and y'all can look over it and whatnot. And, yeah, in the name of the show, the blueprint put it in there. It's called Modern Women Fucking Thieves. You know, and I mean, hey, there it is right there. I mean, shit, man. If you even gotta ask that fucking question, you know what you're fucking dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are they thieves? I mean, who asked that question about their fucking women? You know, like, it's no fucking brainer, right? But it is what it is. You and Jordan always fuck that word up. Yeah, man. Yeah, and I haven't said Copacabana in a long time either. I just haven't been back to Brazil, bro. People telling me I'm slacking on Brazil. So she getting her groove back and trying to shame brothers. I know exactly who you talking about. Thank you, Jaws. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Jaws knows who the fuck I'm talking about. Yes. Yes, Jaws. Yes, Jaws. That's who I'm talking about. And you can go back on her motherfucking check, and she's on there numerous occasions. But the bitch slick with it. Motherfucker slick slide with it. I'm telling you, she slick slide with it. In the name of the videos, it'll say nothing about that. It'll be something totally different. And halfway through there, she'll throw a little shade. You know what I'm saying? Well, those people want their money too. You're going over there thinking those girls want their money. If they want you for your green card, you know what I'm saying? And what they want your no neck having ass for. You know what I'm saying? You uncomfortable bitch. What they want your ass for? Yeah, but I shouldn't even say that shit though, bro. She just made me mad, dog. The bitch just played it how she played it. Yeah, bro. First name minus last name. Real brother, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Somebody get in there and erase that message. Cynthia G said that dumb shit to me one night, talking about subscribers and shit. Exactly. Exactly. That's what they got to go on, bro. What they, your subscriber count. Like, and it's crazy, bro. This shit is a virtual world. We seen that clearly a week ago when fucking Facebook and Instagram just shut down. So all this shit go dark one day. This is what defines who the fuck you are. A number by how many motherfuckers watching you. Outside of that, you ain't shit. I feel sorry for a motherfucker like that. That's cool, you did, because I survived just fine outside of fucking YouTube. Yeah, I still get respect in my community. My family respect me. The people I deal with respect me on my job. You know what I'm saying? It's more shit than just this fucking YouTube shit. I gotta say, I got into this shit for shits and giggles. You heard me? I don't get it. Now, there are people that make millions off of doing this shit. Okay, great. Fine for you. You make a couple of $100,000 on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad for you. I'm not a hater. It's great. But still, though, you still might be a piece of shit in real life. Who fucking knows, right? You know what I'm saying? Just whatever. And if you book Spirit, never ever book big front seat. They suck. That's right, real brother. Don't get the big front seats. Them big front seats, they so uncomfortable. They ain't worth the money. They be having popcorn crumbs in that motherfucking shit. Yeah, you don't want them big front seats, man. Man, look, but you know who got a good deal on right now? Man, Delta. You can go fly Delta and get down to Brazil. Or you can fly what's that other one they got, man? Damn. Oh shit, American. Yeah, go get you a ticket from American Airline. You can get down there for about $700, nice and cheap, good price. $700. You get down there, and you can show everybody your American ticket. You can show them that you booked American. You know, make you feel good. You hear me? Yeah, you go do that. I love Soul Plane. Yeah, Soul Plane the shit. Jaws 2003, they bring you down the steps and from the line where the terminals are stationed, probably waiting about 10 to 12 minutes. Then they shuttle you through the baggage area. Woo! What's up, bro? In the house. All right, all right, all right. Okay, that's me getting through the comment sections. I appreciate Jay Clyde in the building. We got a motherfucking gentleman in here, y'all. Jay Clyde, salute my motherfucking homeboy. I had the privilege of meeting this young man in person when I was going to Columbia. I'm not gonna say what flight we was on. We're gonna leave that alone. But it was an incidental meet. The brother had dropped his phone, and I reached back there to get it for him off the floor. And I'm like, man, here you go. I look up, Jay Klein, OW. I'm like, damn, look at this yelling. Like, yeah, bro, dude, bro. And that just going to show you, bro. I use this more for the camaraderie and meeting people and networking. Had it not been for YouTube and a few other venues that we use, like WhatsApp or whatnot, I would have never met this brother before that hand. And it just amazes me how we use this to share information, and it makes the whole process of traveling and forming friendships a lot easier. That's what I use it for. That's what I'm here for. I mean, I'm not here for any fortune or fame or anything like that. I mean, it could be that, but my life, I'm so caught up in other things, I really don't have time to pursue it like that. And I don't knock anybody that does, and may they have much fame and fortune in the process of doing it. But yeah, the money that I make outside of is more than enough to make me happy. It supplies my traveling. My son don't go hungry. Yeah, and my mom happy, so I'm good with that. You know, I really am. And I could work twice as hard and have twice as much money and have four times less time to spend with them in life. And I'll look up one day, I might be damn near rich, but they'll be gone, and those memories will too. So I make a decision. I found my gray area. You should too. And when you do find your gray area, and I urge everyone to find that gray area, which balances your time to travel, enjoy your life, and also maintain your finances and your home or whatnot, that should be your gray area right there. And hopefully you'll live a happier life than just working yourself into a fucking early grave. If you're not working 80 hours a week, you need to get off of YouTube. Yeah. Okay. And what am I working towards these 80 hours? Please explain. So you can get you a high value woman. Man, go eat a dick. Fucking good and well, they only got 10-15% of the motherfuckers out here. 8 of them motherfuckers is probably fucking married, and the other fucking 80% is motherfucking river goblins and fucking water hogs. Please. But anyway, I bid you guys a very well, and I hope you have a great night. And y'all take care. And I hope and pray some other fucking passport bros have gotten a hold to this information and gotten a hold to that video that took place last night too. And you Negroes need to get out there, because y'all probably have bigger platforms than me. And y'all need to pump that shit out there, because your boy literally put himself on the fucking altar last night. He walked into the altar. Let me stop trying to laugh and say this shit, all right? Okay. He brought himself he sacrificed himself last night in the name of the passport bros and the passport community. Pretty much walked up there and just sacrificed himself. I heard him do it, you dig, and so he did it, but I shout out to homeboy. Shit, he pretty much crucified himself. And I just hope some other YouTubers heard that story. Maybe they can make a blog about it, get the word out there, let his sacrifice not be going in vain. Because he pretty much crucified himself last night, and the host pretty much attacked him. And once again, the chat room pretty much had their way with his fucking remains, and he was mangled and mauled in the street. And so just putting it out there. At any rate, I'm about to get up off here. Y'all guys have a good night. And good evening anyway. I've been on this motherfucker way too long. Take care, OW. Good to hear your voice. Take care. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, man. Solo travel ORD. Oh, what's happening with your soldier? That's some real shit, man. Look, tell him Solo, bro. It is what it is, man. Don't forget to wipe your feet. Yeah, fellas, on the way out, man, I'm about to shut it down. Y'all, please wipe y'all feet on the rug on the way out. I would appreciate it. Fellas, watch your cussing. Yeah, I'm not no better, because Cursing my ass off. Damn, I'm late. HD chilling, better late than never. We created a video last night on Pablo's channel. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, thanks, Solo. At least somebody made a video. That's great. You know, it's gonna get out there. And you know how the travel community, once one of us get a bite of that shit, oh, it's gonna get around. Believe that. Everybody gonna be talking about that shit in a hot minute. And yeah. But at any rate, look, I appreciate everybody coming through. I'm actually late. Damn it, I done been on here too long. I gotta go take care of some business. Thanks everybody. I appreciate y'all time. T History, I see you in here, brother. It's all gravy, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.